Ngayong maulan na Biyernes dito sa Calacang, Maynila, patuloy ang ating pagtutok sa ating PBA Governors Cup para sa 2026. Itong Rain or Shine, after opening their campaign with 2 losses, back-to-back wins na ang kanilang nakuha. Kanilang makakatapat naman, naka-breakthrough na rin sa win column na Magnolia. It is the 2-2 Rain or Shine last openers taking on the 1-2 Magnolia Hotshot Streak Shooter. Ang pamagat ng ating bakbakan ngayong Biyernes ng hapon dito sa RPTV at ang ating makakakwentuhan. 3-time PBA champion coach Ryan Gregorio. Hirap makarating dito sa MOA pero sigurado worth it.
Sigurado tayo. Itong unang laban natin, napakaganda. Alam naman natin, rain or shine, false start sila, 2 straight losses. Pero 2 straight wins naman in their last 2 games. Samantala itong Magnolia naman, ganon din yung nangyari sa kanila. 2 semplang. Pero nung huling laban nila kontra Meralco Bolts, nakahanap na rin sila ng solusyon to get to that winning track.
At pag sinilip mo nga, yung bandang kanan sa Group B, aba, siksika ng bakbakan. Anybody can beat anybody on any given game day.
Very impressive start here for the Fuel Masters, lording it over dun sa kanilang group with 4-1. Samantala, dikit-dikit itong mga kupunan na ito. Meralco, maglalaro kalaban Barangay Ginebra later in our second game with 2-2. Rain or Shine, nabagit natin 2-2. Blackwater, after winning 2 straight, 3 setback ang kanilang naramdaman, kaya nandun sila sa may huli. Samantala itong Magnolia naghahanap ng kanilang pangalawang panalo.
Etong Rain or Shine, after breaking through with a 105-98 win over Phoenix, aba, finalo-upan nga ng isa pa at ang pinabagsak nila, Barangay Ginebra. It was a 110-99 victory.
Kitang-kita naman kung ano talaga yung nag-iba dito sa koponan ni Coach Yeng Giao. 99 lamang ang iniscore nitong Barangay Ginebra. In the last 2 games, they've limited their opponents to just score 98.5 points per ball game. So definitely defense was given premium. Look at their field goal shooting also, 51%. Rebounds, 46-37. Points from turnovers, that is a huge advantage for them, 27 compared to 13 for Barangay Ginebra. And of course, if you have an Aaron Fuller, chances are he will just score and dominate inside. That is 54-22 advantage Elasto Painters pagdating sa loob.
Pag binalikan natin yung larong yun, ang naging breakthrough or breakaway netong Rain or Shine ay yung third quarter storm that they cooked up, led by their team captain now, ang bago nilang kapitan na si Caelan Tiongson.
Beautiful game. He played against Barangay Ginebra. He was attacking inside. Not only was he scoring, look at him with an acrobatic shot using his left hand. And he was also accurate from the 3-point area. He had a total of 21 points. A far cry from his first 3 games when he was only good for 8.3 points per ball game. Look at his field goal shooting from 36% to 62%. Look at his 3-point field goal shooting from 43% to 56%. Rebounds, halos parehas lang. Ang importante, tumama, kumonekta. Napakahirap istapin ni Caelan Tiongson ng laban na yon.
Matindi talaga ang kanyang binitaw, especially in that third quarter. Doon nagkaroon ng separation talaga yung Rain or Shine at hindi na nakabalik ng tuluyan ang Barangay Ginebra. Ang solid naman para dito sa Elasto Painters all throughout this tournament ay yung balik import ni Coach Yeng. Etong si Aaron Fuller, maaasahan naman talaga.
Tama yan, 32.8 points per ball game ang kanyang average. Hindi lamang yan pag nakuha niya na yung bola sa loob dahil malapad siya, alam na alam niya kumilos kung paano maka-score sa loob. He's a difficult guy to stop. He scored 37 points in their game against Barangay Ginebra on a 60% shooting. 15 out of 25 plus 5 rebounds, or plus 12 rebounds rather, and 5 assists. all throughout this conference, napakataas ng kanyang field goal shooting, particularly inside the two-point area. 50 out of 70 or 71%. Kumbaga, ilista mo na. Out of 10 attempts in the shaded lane, chances are he's gonna make 7.
Ang isa pa sa nakikita natin ng sobrang consistency para dito sa Rain or Shine ay yung kanilang budding superstar na si Adrian Nocum. He scored in double digits every single outing so far.
17.2 points per ball game. Best local scorer for this team. What do you expect from this guy? In fast break situations, he can definitely score. One of the best finishers in transition. He has improved his outside shooting. That's why he is harder to stop. He had a 13-point explosion against Barangay Ginebra. Medyo mababa yung kanyang field goal shooting. Missed 10 attempts, 5 out of 15. But look at the other facets, 3 rebounds and 10 assists. So ang importante rito kay Adrian Nocum, natatransform niya na yung kanyang game. Is not just looking to score, he's also looking for his open teammates.
Mula nga nung na-trade away si Gian Mamuyak, yung dati nilang kapitan, mas naging playmaker na o mas bumigat yung pagiging playmaker neto ni Adrian Nocum. Titignan natin kung magpapatuloy yan. For more on the Elasto Painters, puntahan na natin si Miss Apple David.
Coach Yang Giao called out the Elasto Painters for their terrible defense in the first 2 games. Sabi nga ni Coach Yang, kahit umiscore pa sila over 100 points, kundi sila didepensa ng maayos, matatalo pa rin sila. And as we saw in the past 2 games, they're pressuring a lot more. They're going for the rebounds and they're taking away yung second chance opportunity ng kalaban. It is the players understanding na kung gusto nila ng minuto, kailangan willing din sila to play honest physical defense. Mag-uwan, Coach RG.
That is really an expected report, Apple, because when you take a look at the last 2 games of the Elasto Painters, 98.5 nga yung inalaw nila sa kanilang kalaban kaya sila nanalo. In the first 2 games, it went up to 126.5 points per game. So it is really nice to note that they understand exactly the things that they have to do in order to increase their chances of winning.
Yun din ang kakailanganin nila if they want to go 3 in a row dahil ang Magnolia, bumalik na ang kumpiyansa. Dahil nakabutas na nga, kakwentuhan natin si Coach LA nung magkatapos ng talunin nila Meralco. Sabi, sa wakas, nakaisa din.
112 points. Tapos nalimitahan yung Meralco to just 98. A lot better in terms of 3-point field goal shooting. That is 9 out of 17 for over 50%. Rebounds also, that is +5 for them. Points off the turnovers, that is +10 for them. Second half points, dito medyo nagkaroon sila ng separation, 52-43. What is most impressive about the game of Magnolia is finally they were shooting from all cylinders. In the first 2 games, they were not even able to hit the century mark. 86 ng first game, 81 ng second game, average 83.5, tapos bumulusok sa 112. Alam na nila ngayon kung ano ang magiging solusyon.
At yung mamang yan, ang isa sa mga consistent players nila, the veteran Ian Sangalang. He scored in double digits all 3 games so far. At netong nakaraan versus Meralco, napakatindi ng kanyang pinakita.
Especially from the field. 7 out of 9 for close to 80%. You know, throwback, big guy talaga. Itong si Ian Sangalang plays with his back to the basket. Occasionally, he can shoot from the perimeter, but the block or the paint is where he usually makes a living. 16 points, 4 rebounds, 2 blocks. Ang importante rito is, alam nila na there are times wherein he is the focal point on offense. If he scores, chances are defense will collapse, defense will change, and that will free up eventually the shooters of Magnolia.
Speaking of shooters, yung import nila, 59% shooter from the 3-point line. Etong si KJ Buff and Coach RG. Kaya ang ganda ng inside-out game nila.
Nung first game niya, talagang kitang-kita nag-adjust yung physicality, natawagan ng maagang foul, hindi na nakuha yung kanyang rhythm. Slowly but surely, he's getting his bearings. He knows exactly the open spots. Where can he make those shots? He finishes fast break so well. He uses his body to bulldoze his way on higher percentage shots. And you mentioned it, outside shooting, something that he can do on a consistent basis. 26 points, 12 rebounds, and 5 assists. Although yung 9 out of 20 must improve. Napakarami ng kanyang minintis. For an import-laden conference, you expect your import to shoot at least in the 52 to 58% vicinity from the field.
Speaking of guys who can be consistent or has really pumped it up, Andy Mark Paroca. Ito, Nung first 2 games, Coach RG, medyo pedestrian pa yung mga numero. Pero in that breakthrough win, maganda na ang kanyang naiambag.
Usually kasi nag-a-adjust, ano ba kayang gawin ng import. Hindi na kasi ito si Mark Baroka na nagsisimula yung opensa sa kanya. Mag-a-adjust siya and he will respond accordingly depending on the other 4 guys that he's playing alongside with. 5 points in the first 2 games, 14 against Meralco. Better field goal shooting at 54%. Increased a little bit pagdating sa rebounds. Steals or defense, always a constant dito kay Mark Baroka, the veteran point guard for Coach L.A. Tenorio.
And for more on the Magnolia Hotshots, babalikan natin si Miss David.
Part of getting their first win is Magnolia realizing kung paano nga ba sila dapat maglaro with the kind of import they have who plays the 2, the 3, the 4 position. Hindi nga lang daw may iwasan na may masasakripisyong minuto tulad last game. Hindi nakalaro si Javi Gomez de Leaño, but it's all part of adjusting to what they have. At sinisigurado naman ni Coach L.A. Tenorio na everything is explained to his players. They're transitioning to playing more on the outside, the perimeter. But of course, kapag may opportunity at advantage sa loob, they want to be able to maximize that as well. Tulad na lang din ang ginawa ni Ian Sanggalang last game. Back to you, gentlemen.
Maraming salamat, Miss Apo.
One of the hardest parts of being a head coach is really making your players understand that the task and the objective is really to win. So if he does not use some players, he has to communicate the right way. And that player must be able to accept it wholeheartedly. Yun ang naging solusyon. Gumanda yung rotation, kinat niya ng konti, kaya nagbigay ng isang panalo.
Shots. Let's meet the starting lineups first. For the rain or shine, Elasto Painters. At guard from Lucban, Quezon, number 14, Andre Caracud. From Midsayap, North Cotabato, at guard, number 29, Deo Cuajao. At center, number 10, Aaron Fuller. At forward, from Magsaysay, Davao del Sur, number 22, Johnner Clarito. And from Cebu, also at forward, number 0, Caelan Tiongson. Head coach for Rain or Shine is Yang Gao. And now, here are the starters for the Magnolia Chicken Templados Hotshots. At guard, 2-time Finals MVP and member of the Sanmay Coffee Grand Slam team. Playing his 648th consecutive game, the Coffee Prince, number 14, Mark Baroka. Also at guard, a second-generation PBA player and member of the 2018 All-Defensive Team, wearing jersey number 19, Rome De La Rosa. At center, providing strong inside presence with his size, strength, and physical play, wearing jersey number 23, Clifford Hopia. At forward, bringing his versatility and his strength, wearing jersey number 1, KJ Buffett. And also at forward, a member of the 2026 PBA All-Star North Champion Team, wearing jersey number 22, the Zavier Lucero. Head coach for Magnolia is L.A. Tenorio. Game officials are Romel Gruta, Marty Montoya, James Suarez, and Sherrill Salon. This game is under the supervision
Yan ang nga po ang ating officials for today. Romel Gruta, Marty Montoya, James Baez, and Sherrill Salon. First game ng ating PBA Rainy Friday dito sa loob ng Mall of Asia Arena. It is rain or shine. Looking to go 3 in a row. Magnolia naman gusto maka-back-to-back sa bakbakan sa Group B dito sa ating Governor's Cup. Ball is up and in play. And it is going to be rain or shine with first possession. Tiongson right away launches a 3. Di mo bra. Testing lang. Na may carry over pa yung last game.
Napakaraming tres na binitawan. Pumasok yun. Ang ganda ng percentage niya from the three-point area, scoring his best in that particular game against Ginebra. 21 points ang kabuuang score ni Caelan Tiongson.
Matangkat na lineup to para sa Magnolia with Lucero and Hopia starting for them. Lucero misses on a 3 as well. Fuller pulls down the rebound. Caracud in a rush. They go to the other side. Deo Cuajao misses, but rain or shine keeps it on that side. Tiongson tries again. Both teams shooting threes. Rain or shine is 0 for 3. Magnolia 0 for 1.
Very slow start para rito sa dalawang kuputan na ito. Parang nakikibagay sa weather natin na maulan at medyo malamig dito sa venue natin ngayon.
Now Magnolia dumps it in, but Buffin is suffocated. They go to Rome. 0 for 2 now, Magnolia, but Hopia keeps it right there. Lucero down the middle.
Zavier Lucero.
He punctures the hoop for the first basket of your PBA Friday.
That is exactly what you want to do. If it's not consistent from the outside, go inside, score on a higher percentage shot. And that is also the mindset of Aaron Fuller. Pinatira ko na kayo, ako naman, susubok ako. 1 out of 1 so far for Aaron Fuller in this game.
Buffin, we mentioned he's been shooting 58% from that three-point line. He gets by Guahao, hands in the air, is clipped by Caelan. 2 shots parating para kay KJ.
Nakakatakot to si Buffin dahil nakita na natin in the last game at least nakapag-adjust na siya. Nakuha niya na rin yung style of play dito sa PBA, the way he adjusts to our referees and even to his teammates.
Na-disgrasya lang talaga ng first game, 3 maagang foul yun. No?
Hindi niya nakuha na sobrang lakas pala niya. Hindi niya nakakalibrate yung kalakasan ng pangatawan niya tulad ng kanyang free throw. Napakalayo, way to the right side. Yung kanyang first attempt. Let's see if he can make the adjustment. Still nothing, 0 out of 2 on that trip.
He is only a 60% shooter from the free throw line. Malay mo, halos pareho yung tikada niya from the free throw line at saka sa 3-point line.
Alam mo, ganun din naman yung field goal shooting. Itong si Fuller, as we were able to see that deflection and completed the turnover. 70% si Fuller sa 2-point area, 60% or 61% lamang from the free throw line.
Both of these imports, if they want to lead their team deeper into this tournament, will have to work on those free throws. Hopia off the pivot, trying to dump it in. His pass taken away. Karakot over at the other side. Ang bilis din ng depensa netong Magnolia as Hopia is whistled for holding on to Fuller down low.
Bad decision on the part of Hopia. He was trying to go for that hook pass, but it was deflected. But he was up against a smaller defender. He wanted to be unselfish, but his pass was telegraphed. Sayang yun, because usually if you are at least a head taller than your defender, you really want to score and make the defense pay.
Karakot misses. Both teams struggling from the perimeter. Let's see if Magnolia goes back inside. Zavier wants to do so. Jab step fake, then now puts it on the deck. De La Rosa will feed Buffin. Clarito ang bantay. Waiting sa likod si Fuller. Buffin rises high. No. Rebound, wala pa rin kay Buffin on the third serving. Good na yan.
A lot of touches, a lot of second chance opportunities, controlling the boards once again, and finally scoring on a putback.
Rain or Shine has beaten Magnolia in their last 5 meetings. Huling nakabutas etong Hotshots back in 2024 pa. They want to stop that skid tonight. 4-2, Magnolia abante. Baroka dancing free. Hopia with a pick. Hopia on the slide. What a feed from Andy Mark.
Great pass, fantastic finish for Clifford, scoring his first 2 points in the game. Grabe yung kumpiyansa ni Coach Ele. Ilan laro na nagsastart itong si Clifford Hopia for his team.
This third time actually,
Yes.
4 outings. Hopia gets the starting nod. Magnolia up by 4, wants to add to it. Baroka dances away, now bounces to Zavier. Lucero cleans up his own miss.
And that is really a bad sign for the wards of Coach Yengao. It's just total domination on the offensive glass by Magnolia, and they scored once again.
Grabe yung bakbakan ni Fuller at Hopia dun sa ilalim. Aaron Fuller pa napituan ang offensive foul as we take another look at that previous sequence. Baroka feeding his big man.
Oh, great slide by Clifford, and also fantastic pass by Mark Baroka on back-to-back plays. So maski nagmintis doon si Lucero, he was still in a good position to go for a putback.
After a shaky start, lumamang na bigla ng 6 etong Magnolia. Baroka will get it right back from Hopia. Baroks kicks to Lucero, 3 ball. The first one for tonight.
It looked really straight from our vantage point. 7 points. What a strong start here for Magnolia. Up by 9 points in the first a little bit over 4 minutes of basketball play.
That big man, Zavier Lucero, stroking it at 50%
yes.
this tournament. As Wow is fouled.
Look at his cross-court pass once again by Mark Barroca. On time, on target, bottom of the net for Lucero. But on the other hand, you always don't want to foul a jump shooter. That is exactly what Rome De La Rosa happened to do against Quahao. So bad start, very slow in terms of production for ROS. Only 2 points so far, but this guy has been playing good basketball in the last 3 games.
Ang haba na ng journey niya kahit rookie pa lang siya. No? He is standing 6'1", 25 years old. Tubong mid-sayap North Cotabato. Pero nag-high school siya, 4.5 hours away. Lumipat siya sa Davao, sa Holy Child College of Davao. And then by 2019, napunta sa Maynila, nasa UST. By 2021, nasa De La Salle. And then 2022 hanggang gumraduate, nasa Colegio de San Juan de Letran.
Oh, very good story talaga. Na yung mga nabanggit mo na yon, kitang-kita mo talaga yung determination niya to succeed, not just in basketball but in life. Yung ganun kahirap na mga pag-travel, usually, if you're made of ordinary stuff, nag-aayaw ka eh. Pero ito, tuloy-tuloy at nakarating na nga siya sa pinakamataas na antas na PBA.
De La Rosa comes up short. 11-4 is the score. Quahao just went 2 of 3 with his free throws. He lobs it into Fuller. Aaron carving out some space. Aaron pa rin! Napaganda ba para kay Fuller?
They know exactly what they have in Aaron Fuller. At least alam na alam nila how to adjust, and that is just to get the ball in the hands of Fuller pag nakita mo na yung dibdib and let him operate inside by giving him the necessary space. So 4 out, 1 in offense, kayang-kaya ni Fuller yan. Maski 3 pa yung sumabay.
Yan yung sinasabi ni Coach Ching eh. When they get the ball down there to Fuller, hayaan mo siya. Yung lakas ng katawan at footwork nito, matindi.
Kakayod eh. Tapos can finish with his left. He's a natural left-handed guy. Pero pag ma-cover mo yun, kaya rin mag-finish with his right.
That brings the Rain or Shine back within 4. Lucero trying to dump it into Rome. Ball slapped out of bounds by Caelan Tiongson. Lucero will receive. 6 to shoot para dito sa mga nakaputi. Jerome Laslimosa pumasok na para dito kay Hopia. Jerome step back. Di umubra. Pero rebound nasa Magnolia pa rin. It is Buffin. Barroca for 3. Punches it through.
Another basket, this time for Mark Barroca on a great offensive rebound and ball movement once again. Quick on the attack was Clarito pero hindi pumasok yung kanyang tira.
Barroca trying to get it to De La Rosa. Slapped away by Quahao. First mandatory will be charged. Rain or shine. Sakto 6 na minuto natitira sa ating opening frame.
If you remember, nung first game pa lang, sinabi ko na sa interview that we cannot rely on our import alone. Challenge ko talaga yung mga local, especially my vets, no? Na talagang they need, our import needs our support. As good as, Justin Brownlee is, but I've been with him for so many years. The support of the locals talaga ang naging success nung run namin na yun. I was telling them, Justin is good because of the support of the locals also.
Coach LA drawing from his own experience. Trying to stamp his image on this team. Sinasabi nga, di ba? Any successful basketball team nare-reflect nila yung personality ng coach.
Tama yan. But I also understand where Coach LA is coming from. Brownlee ang naging kanyang reference, but even Michael Jordan, the coach in basketball, still needed a Scottie Pippen, Dennis Rodman, or a Tony Kukoc for him to get those championships. So ganun lang kasimple yan. Hindi kaya ng import, kailangan talaga kompleto ang magko-contribute.
Dami mo na naman paiiyakin yun eh. Kinambing mo kagad si Jordan eh. May nilalaban yung mga bata.
Ang layo.
16
That's my vote.
16-7 now is the score as Lastimosa dumped it inside to De La Rosa, who located his import underneath.
Beautiful ball movement. Again, the extra pass for Magnolia. Something that is making them so successful in this game. Quick hands by Mark Baroka. He had 2 steals in their previous game. Now they're running. They have the numbers. Great pass once again by Buffin to his open teammate, na si Zavier Lucero. Zavier now with a total of 9 points. Total assists now for Magnolia. 6 assists out of their 18 points. So it's a good percentage.
May adjustment na si Coach Cheng. Andre Karakot ipinasok.
Offense. And the reason why it was called an offensive foul, because it is not merely protecting the ball. Napakataas ng kanyang elbow. Take a look at that one. Usually yan, medyo at least mga 2 inches lower o di kaya dun lang sa may torso ni Baroka. Pag umabot yan sa may lalamunan o Adam's apple, offensive foul talaga yan.
Andy's apple. Andy Baroka. On sila, abante rito ng Magnolia. Baroka. No. Sanggalang trying to clean that one up. Beaten to the rebound by Clarito.
Now they have to push the ball. They have to start scoring another 4-point shot, or this time it was just a 3, but they will review it whether he stepped in that 4-point area or not.
Jerome. Silang dalawa ni Sanggalang has scored in double digits every single game para sa Magnolia. Pero si Jerome di pa ganun kadominante, no? Averaging about 12 pa lang. As KJ Buffin now has 6.
The story on the rebounding, especially on the offensive glass, really points to the direction of Magnolia. That is 7 offensive rebounds for them, which has translated to 11 points. Ang laking puntos nun. Ang puntos ng kalaban, 3 lamang. Kaya yun ang diferensya dito sa ating laban.
Magnolia doubling up on rain or shine. Tiongson couldn't take 3 away. Baroka releases a pass to Buffin. Buffin zigzagging his way to the cup. Gets the basket. Kasama pang foul.
Oh, that is just upper body strength. In traffic, he was guarded so well, and still he was able to extricate and score using his left.
Play of the half natin yan. Hatid sa atin ng Sports Plus. Yan yung best personification ng kinikwento mo kanina. Hindi lang niya naintindihan gaano siya kalakas ng first game. Ngayon gets na niya.
Na-temper niya na eh. Na-calibrate niya na eksaktong tama lang. Pag hindi naman siya talaga on a forward motion wherein the defense is already established, then he can get defensive fouls, not just an offensive foul. So strong start once again. We've been raving about this sensational start for Magnolia. Now up by 12 points, their highest in this game.
Polly, pumasok na. Pinalitan muna si Andy Mark Baroka.
Pinisilip nila yung pinasisilip mo eh. 4 ba o 3 yung tira ni Quahao.
Habang nag-iimbestiga sila, panggitin natin. Itong si Polly at si Mark Baroka, batchmates yan. 2011 draft. Hindi. Oo.
Ano ba talaga?
Tama. 5th pick si Baroka.
Okay.
Number 2 pick si Polly. At may dalawa na lang na natitira pang classmate nila. As you take a look at this first, 4 ba o 3?
Ito napakagandang angulo nito.
Ladies and gentlemen, upon review, the basket made by Deo Quahao at the 4-minute 19-second mark of the first quarter was a 4-point conversion.
4 ang ibinigay. Actually, nangyari yun sa harap ko. Kitang-kita ko talaga eh. Pero hindi ako sigurado. Nakita ko lang. Kasi sometimes my eyes betray me, man.
Ako lang na balita.
aside from wanting to give his team back-to-back wins, extra motivated itong si KJ Buffen to win today as he is up against Aaron Fuller, his teammate for 2 years sa Indonesia. And sabi pa ni KJ, of course, if you're playing against your close friend, you always want to win. At kung sino ang magbabayad ng dinner mamaya, win or lose si Aaron daw kasi mas matagal na siya naglalaro dito sa Pilipinas.
Aba,
Akala mo may consequence,
Yun
wala
na
pa.
nga eh.
Ikaw at ikaw pa rin.
so kung mag-dinner tayo mamaya, sagot mo rin, mas matanda ka sa akin sa broadcast.
Si Apple?
Ikaw? Hindi, ikaw.
Sa mundo ng basketball, ikaw naman.
Sa mundo ng basketball, kaya kinwalify ko sa broadcast.
Naguhulat ako na.
Samantala, meron matatawagan.
Nailaliman.
Oo nga, buti regular foul lang ibinigay doon, hindi na nila ni-review. Foul naman talaga.
Parang tangke naman to si Fuller, hindi masyadong ininda. Pero masakit pa rin yan,
At
syempre.
saka inaalala ko yung sahig.
Yan.
Mga
Crack, ano? Nocum off the bench. Instant offense para kina Coach Cheng.
first 2 points in the ball game for Adrian Nocum, and that forced the hand of Coach Eli Tenorio to call a quick timeout because ayaw niya mapunta yung momentum dito sa kanilang kalaban.
Adrian Nocum. Quick turn to the basket to keep Rainier Shine within 10. 23-13. Kinikwento kanina ni LA, kailangan niya yung locals niya na tumulong dito kay KJ Buffen, and in that last game, marami ang nagambag-ambag.
Tama, napakalaking ambag talaga. Nakita naman natin yung tatlong manlalaro na yon. Dagdag pa pa. Ito si Jerome Lastimosa, 13 points, only 12.5 points per ball game. Even Rome De La Rosa, who just averaged 1 point per game in their last 2 losses, had a 9-point performance. Nandun din si Ian Sanggalang, di ba? Nakita ko rin na nabanggit natin, pati si Lucero. So those 4 players actually helped tremendously to increase their scoring. Dahil nga, doon talaga sila namumroblema eh. Offense was really a big red flag for them. 83.5 points per game in the first 2 losses. Tapos 112 in their last game. And look at their scoring right now. It's no surprise as to why they're up by 10 and they've already scored 23.
Sanggalang kakayot. Whoa! Nako, binaba daw yung balikat. Naabangan sa pihit, ano?
Usually yun, naiiwas ni Ian Sanggalang yun eh. Baseline drop step, it's a good defense by Villegas. Tinanggal niya yun bang strong right drop shoulder, left hand jump hook. Instead, he forced Ian Sanggalang to drop baseline and he lost his balance a little bit.
Clarito, silang dalawa na lang ng import na si Fuller ang hindi pa pinapalitan ni Coach Cheng. Sama nila sina Asisio, Nocum, and Villegas. Nobody in white touched that one, kaya over and back violation yan.
Alam mo na, overshadow lang natin ha. Yung bang sinasabi natin, ganda ng execution nitong Magnolia. Pero hindi natin napapansin. Ang ganda rin ng kanilang depensa. Napakaraming turnovers na. 5 turnovers lang na-force ng depensa ng Magnolia. And only 13 points so far for the high-scoring team. Last to Painters. Unfortunately, the turnover of Rainier Shine, nabawi nila by forcing another turnover. Back-to-back TOs for Ian Sanggalang.
Illegal pick ang tawag dyan kay Ian.
Pangatlo na.
Ang bilis. Off the bench pa si Ian, pero napituan na nga ng tatlo. The last 30 seconds of play as Lee is caught reaching in kontra kay Adrian.
Okay na sana eh. Na off balance na ditong si Adrian Nocum. The defense of Poly was really there just to be in front of the penetrating angle of Adrian Nocum. Ang problema, ayun. Kinamay. Pati sa pag kinamay mo, minsan napapanis yan. So foul ang tinawag dito kay Poly.
That was a tondo-on-tondo crime. Yung kuya, syempre, si Polly. Itong younger generation is Adrian Nocum. At dumadami na ulit sila dito sa PBA. Meron kang Roy Sumang, meron kang RK Ilagan, di ba? Ang titibay ng mga gwardiya na galing Tondo.
Tama yan. At alam mo, pati sa Philippine women's basketball, yung Casey De La Rosa, Tondo rin yun eh. So, ang galing ng mga nadidevelop na basketball talents dun sa parte ng Maynila na yan. Tika, nagkakagulo. Nalilito.
Kaya pala tawa ng tawa si Coach Kaloy tsaka si Coach
Pati
Cheng.
si Coach Cheng, natawa na eh.
Kasi siya yung winawaringan, pero ang in-announce si LA. At si LA, nagkakamot ng ulo, 2 kamay.
Kita mo naman yan. There's mutual respect, of course, among these coaches. Maski napakainit ng laro, pwede pa rin namang mag-smile ng bahagya. Nagkagulo lang, miscommunication.
Kasi sila Coach Kaloy, tonto, uy, buti na lang kay LA tinawag sa kabilang coach. Action will continue. It is an 8-point lead para sa Magnolia. Tight pass ni Lastimosa is taken away. Asisio in a rush. Bounces to Fuller. Taken away by Lucero. Lastimosa on the breakout. Huli ka! Clarito all over it, Coach RG.
Good timing by Clarito, not really allowing Jerome Lastimosa to score on an easy layup. But still, my issue is, of course, from the point of view of the Elasto Painters. Yes, you love that effort by Clarito, but your problem is execution, taking care of the leather. Limit your turnovers. 6 turnovers already for the Elasto Painters.
Lastimosa got around the Asisio. Bitin nga lang sa layup.
Kulang sa elevation. Nakita mo, hindi siya nakaka-take off ng maganda.
Nako, nabitawan ni Adrian.
Kita mo, pang 7 turnover na yan.
Lee picks it up. Lee steps back. 3 ball. Good!
Specialty, Paul Lee, with his first basket and his first 3-pointer in the game.
First 3-pointer of the tournament as well. Para kay Paul Lee. Clarito, nice fake. But still got stripped. Before that make, Coach RG, Paul Lee was 0 for 6 in their first 3 games. Meron siyang 4, pero sa 3 points, 0 for 6 siya.
Yan ang expertise ni Paul Lee. Nakakagulat yung nabanggit mong number na yon dahil he was not able really to get yung kanyang rhythm from the 3-point area. But this should be a start of something big for this guy. Really a known 3-point shooter in this league. Almost another turnover, but a foul will be called against Yukien. Nahila ng bahagya. Hindi nakagalaw si Fuller doon. Was it Fuller? Yes, it was Fuller.
Binanggit mo na, 3-point shooter, Paul Lee. Paul Lee, binanggit natin kanina. Batch of 2011. Kasama niya dyan si Mark Baroka. The only other 2 remaining players from 2011, puro shooter din, Coach RG. We're talking about etong si Marshall Lassiter, the greatest there is, and si Aline Maliksi. So sa 4 na natira mula sa 2011, si Mark Baroka lang yung hindi talaga kilalang 3-point shooter.
But usually,
He can shoot, but he's not yung specialist katulad ng 3.
pero nakakatira pa rin, nakakatama pa rin, nakakabilib dito kay Mark Baroka dahil hindi nagbabago yung kanyang energy. Pero it's the last to go. I mean, your legs probably will betray you at times if you've played long years in this league. But yung shooting will always remain a constant. Yun ang pinapakita ng mga 3 manlalaro na napakita.
Sipi mo, no? 15-year career na at yun ang puhunan, di ba? Dapat yung 4 na yung mag-blowout sa atin. 15 years na silang...
Matagal na, napakaswerte.
Diba?
Ibig sabihin, talagang maganda ugali at mahusay maglaro. Samantala, ayun na naman ang hila. That has been the problem dito sa defensive style of play nitong Magnolia. Nahuhuli sila yung offhand nila. Ginagamit nila pang hila.
May isang kamay sa bola eh. Ang problema yung kabila.
Ayan, ayan, may hila ng bahagya using his left hand. This is a better angle. Talagang napakahirap i-contain. Pero ayan,
Kalibang kamay sa bewang.
I thought it was the right call.
Nocum coming off a conference low 13-point performance versus Ginebra, but he did have those 10 assists. Sabi nga mas binibigyan na siya ng pagkakataon ni Coach Cheng o ng responsibilidad ni Coach Cheng to really run the offense.
Tama, kasi dati, nung bago-bago pa siya rito sa ating liga, at
Ano
sa
lang to si
kanyang
Ma'am?
koponan, pwede siyang ano lang yung pwede may tapa, oo eh.
Oo.
Di ba? Tira lang.
Pagkita na ring, bala na.
Oo.
Tira na.
Pero ngayon, nakikita niya na rin yung kanyang mga open teammates at marami na rin naman siyang maaasahan dito sa kanyang koponan.
8 ang abante ng Magnolia as we come up on half a minute remaining sa ating opening quarter. Lee on the move. Up, under, pinasakit si Adrian. 3-point play opportunity para sa angas ng Tondo.
Veteran move by Paul Lee.
Kaming turo sa'yo, utak daw, nautakan niya. Kaya RG nakatingin eh.
Oh, there is definitely no chance for Paulie to outrun itong si Adrian Nocum. But in terms of using his footwork, gaining an edge, using his body to get that foul called against his defender, utak talaga ang kanyang pinairal doon. 5 points na for Paulie and a chance to make it 6. Only 4.7 points per ball game, and this is now higher than his conference average. 6 points.
Conference high is 8. Pahulaan natin kay Coach RG. Malalampasan ba tonight? 6 na yan ha. Hanggang sa 8 lang. Hanggang sa 9
Nabanggit ko na
lang.
kanina yung kanyang conference average. For sure, malalagpasan na.
Yan.
4.7 lang. Nakita ko na eh.
Lumampas na eh. Nokundo gets two, goes back.
Matchup, oh.
And at the end of the first 12, Coach RG, it is Magnolia by 9, 29-20. As we continue to enjoy our PBA Friday dito sa RPTV. Rainer Shine, hinahanap ikatlong sunod na panalo. Magnolia naman gusto maka back-to-back sa bakbakan sa Group B ng ating Governor's Cup.
The best aspect, of course, is the way they scored. 112 compared to 83.5. That's close to 29 points yung kanilang in-advance doon. 3-point shooting, a lot better. Assist, that means they're moving that ball. They're getting open looks. Nag-increase din yan. Starter scoring, kita rin natin yan. Almost plus 20 for them. So, gano'n naman talaga. Napaka-importante nung pangatlong laban na yon dahil hindi pwedeng, kumbaga, mag-stay sila sa ilalim at 0-3. So, that was really a good win. And they want to go 2 in a row here against the Alaska Painters.
If you base it on the first quarter, maganda yung scoring nila. Naka-29 kagad. Pwedeng masunod yung trending. Villegas trying to open up the scoring. Misses on the 3. Kasama niya sina Asisio, Nocum, Manaytay, and Malonzo. Sa kabila naman, it is Lucero with Lee. Andrada is there. As well as... ay, naku. Sino binato? Layo nung hagis ng save.
Nalunod eh. Na-off balance talaga siya. So better defense now being displayed by the Alaska Painters. For them, 29 points is just too much. Alam na alam nila yon. Kaya gusto talaga nila, they work on their defense and at the same time have a more accurate point of attack on offense.
It is going to be Lastimosa and Alfaro completing the 5 as Villegas punctures the hoop. Alam mo, nag-start si Coach Eli kanina, napakatangkat na lineup ha. Sabay pa nga si Hopia, si Lucero at yung import. Ngayon naman napakaliit, Coach RG.
Halos tatlong maliit yan eh. Masasabi natin si Lastimosa, Paul Lee, Di ba?
And si Alfaro.
Si Alfaro, ganun din. Kung makapagsalita ako, kala mo tangkad yun. Ikaw talaga setup yun.
Hindi naman tatlong ikaw pinagsasabay mo eh.
Samantala, ikaw,
Dito tatlong
baguhin
ganun
ko na yung topic. Baguhin. Didiin mo pa eh.
Malonzo whistled for a foul. 2 shots to. Parating para kay Lucero. 9 puntos so far para dito kay Zavier. The 5th overall pick from 2023. And he has gotten stronger. Conference on conference dito. Netong nakarang season, Coach RG, mythical second team na yan. At nag-all defensive team din for season 49. So he's yung potential na nakita sa kanya na Magnolia, kaya siya kinuha from Northport, eh nagbubunga na.
Kita naman natin, and I expect those numbers even to get better. 16 points per game. Yung kapasidad niya, aakyat yan dito sa ating komperensya. Dahil kailangan kasi talaga madagdagan yung kanyang output eh. But they also need to play better defense. Nabanggit mo na yun. Medyo maliit sila. So yung rim protection, a little bit of a problem area now for Magnolia.
Ako, yan na si Paul Lee. Pupunta sa free throw line. 6 for 6 for the tournament. He's got 6 points so far. Matatay na nito yung kanyang conference highway.
Malapit na. Samantala, balikan lang natin yung first triple ni Paul Lee. Nabigyan tayo ng konting notes ng ating kaibigan na si Fidel Mangonon. Yung palang tres na yon was the 1,090th of his career from the outside rainbow arc, moving him into solo 8 in the all-time 3-point/4-point list past Arwin Santos. So ganun ka-significant yung tira na yon ni Paul Lee.
Uy, may trivia din ako dyan.
Sige nga.
Unahan ko si Fidel. Sino naman ang pinakamaraming mintis mula sa 3-point line?
Sino?
Si Arwin.
Hindi ko nahulaan yun.
Kasi binanggit mo na eh, inong nasan si Arwin. Naalala ko lang. Pero top 10 din siya sa makes, ha? Kaya ayos naman. You can't make them if you don't take
Oh
them.
yes, of
diba?
course. Samantala, nakashoot na rin ng kanyang unang, pangalawang field goal na in this quarter si Villegas. A total of 4 points for a missed basket by Andrada. So a chance for the Elasto Painters to inch in a basket on that pull-up by Adrian Nocum.
Alam mo, dahil nga gumaganda na yung passing game ni Nocum, nakita mo meron ng half step behind yung depensa dahil baka sumaksak o baka pumasa. Bigla kang titirahan ng 18-footer, di ba?
You just have to pick your poison. What is it that you're gonna give up? Is it a penetration? The answer is no. So take your chances na magminti siya sa kanyang mid-range. Pero tumama eh. Let's see if he can go 2 in a row. Opted to make that pass to Villegas. Why not? Better offense right now for the Elasto Painters. Another timeout for Coach LA.
Babaan na sa dalawa ang abante ng Magnolia. Solid start to the second quarter para dito sa Rain or Shine. Adrian Nocum making it happen. Yung una, stop and pop. Yung kasunod, binigyan niya yung kanyang shooter na big man. Villegas is a 50% shooter from there. And Rain or Shine is within 2, 33-31. Adrian Nocum, 6 assists sa kanilang laban kontra sa Blackwater, which was their first game. And then, nung sa Meralco, second game, tumaas pa, naging 7. Third game versus Phoenix, kung saan naka-breakthrough win na sila. Umotyo na yan, Coach RG. And as we've been talking about last time around versus Barangay Nebra, 10 naman ang pinamigay o ini-assist ni Adrian.
Pero sa laban natin ngayon, tignan mo muna yung kanyang mga numero. 17.2, 7.8 assists per ball game. But that was just his first assist. So marami pa siyang kailangan gawin. 10 pa para malagpasan niya yung kanyang 10 assists in their previous game.
Ito rin, kailangan marami pang i-assist sa atin. David?
Ine-embrace na nga ni Adrian Nocum yung dagdag na role na bigay sa kanya ni Coach Yengao dahil pinagpo-point guard na nga rin ito. And ang sabi niya, he's taking this opportunity to improve his game further at umalis din sa kanyang comfort zone. Although, ang dami pa daw niyang kailangan i-trabahuhin. Decision making unang-una and limiting his turnovers. Medyo mahirap din daw kasi it takes time to unlearn yung mga habits na nakasanayan na siya being a two-guard. Balik sa inyo.
Bawal na buwaking. Ibig sabihin.
Pwede.
Sabi mo nga kanina, di ba dati, pag binigyan mo ng bola, may tapaw, tira na. Shooting guard eh. Ngayon, mas mabigat na responsibilidad.
But look at the way he is adjusting his game on the fly. Malamig yung kanyang mga kampi. Pumasa, pero hindi nakakonekta. So ang ginawa niya, okay, habang malamig pa kayo, ako na muna ang titira. He now has a total of 10 points. So after being down by as many as 12 once upon a time in the first quarter, 23-11 yung pinakamalaking score natin doon para sa Magnolia na lamang nga sila ng 12 points. Pero ngayon, Adrian Nocum, meron ng kabuuang 12 points. And this is our first deadlock or second deadlock in this ball game. The first one was 2-all.
That's a 13-4 run to open the second quarter para sa Rain or Shine. And that gives Nocum 5 consecutive games in double digits already.
Dizzying run here for the Elasto Painters against Magnolia, 9-0.
Javi, who missed last game. No go on that shot. Sa rebound play, merong foul. Mukhang si Villegas ang mapipituhan.
If there is another thing that you can just see the quick adjustment of Coach Yengao, it is to remind his players not to give Magnolia multiple opportunities to score. Yung tinatawag nating second chance points. Dahil doon talaga lumamang ng malaki itong Magnolia. 11-5 yan nung first quarter pero hindi pa rin nadadagdagan sa kasalukuyan.
Eh, yun yung puhunan, no? Plus 5 sa offensive rebounding. Kaya nga, mas maraming second chance points. Buffin trying to get around Manaytay. Naipit siya ni Christian. Umapin under, pinwersa. Walang problema.
Yun naman ang gusto mo. Single coverage lang against a local defender. Buffin could not find an open teammate. Instead, used his build, his body, and his force to score another basket.
Nocum in takeover mode. Mid-range J, no go. Baroka with that rebound. Andy Mark, as we've been talking about, playing his 648th consecutive PBA game. Goes glass for that one.
Back-to-back hits for Magnolia. After a 9-0 run by the Elasto Painters, a counter 4-0 naman itong ginagawa ng Hot Shots.
Nocum, Bebuelo. They go down low. Malonzo has Baroka on him. Susukatin na lakas ni Andy Mark. Nocum for 3. No. Nice stop by Fuller. Napunta doon sa ilalim kay Malonzo. Merong foul sa baba daw bago pa makatira.
Showing a lot of grit itong si Malonzo. Just to get that ball alive and give them another chance to score. 37-33. Apat pa itong hinahabol ng Elasto Painters. May sugat. Hinto muna.
Nako. Oo.
Tinamaan sa may labi eh.
Caelan Tiongson checks in. Parang dito kay Christian Manaytay, who will have to get that cut checked. Anton on the move, down the middle, fakes the pass. Takes it strong to the cup, is fouled. So Asisio will be at the line for 2.
Nag-adjust. They're not just relying on their outside shots right now. They're simply looking for their edge. And at this point, they feel like their edge is their quickness. So even Asisio, kitang-kita natin yun. Umatake, na-foul now. Big chance for him to score his first 2 points in the game.
If on one end, alam mong nililista na kagad. Kapag ka nag-free throw si Paulie, ganon din naman para kay Asisio dito sa kabilang side. Gotta love how these athletes work on their craft. Mga hindi nagsasayang ng pagkakataon sa free throw line. Nako! Puro bati kasi. Eh? First miss of the tournament para kay Anton.
Grabe ka.
Yari ako sa ninong nito.
Nino, yun na nga eh, masyado mong hinipe eh. Pero hindi naniniwala si Dr. J dyan.
Yeah.
Hindi tayo ang malas. Sila naman ang tumitira.
Tama. Narinig mo yun, ninong abit ha. Pagagalitan ako eh. Buffin with his first triple tonight. He's got 14 points. Buffin with a steal. Trying to get it over to Barroca on the run. Pero yung foul, maganda yata yung timing. Nokong right in front of Buffin to stop that run. Second foul on Nocum, pahinga muna. Si Lucero, magbabalik si Clifford Hopia.
Alam mo yung isa pang medyo underrated, di natin nababanggit, sa napakaraming magandang ginagawa nitong Magnolia. The other big thing is the way they're denying the ball, especially the inside pass to Aaron Fuller. So anticipated nila deflections, tapos maganda yung kanilang 3/4 denial. So 5 attempts pa lamang si Aaron Fuller in this game. Only 6 total points for the Elasto Painters in court. Ano ba yung nakita nila ron? Ano ba, bakit ba huminto ng bahagyan?
May foul.
Ayun.
Alam mo, nalulungkot ako.
Bakit?
Dahil,
Pwede mangyari yun.
isang tao na lang ang pwede tumayo sa bench ng lahat ng team. Dahil mahigpit na tayo FIBA rules.
Okay.
Si Manning, nakita mo nasa likod ng table committee na, wala na sa dulo. Hindi na dumidepensa si Ningma.
Yun na nga eh. Tama ka rin dun.
Nakakaliw pa rin si Ningma pag dumidepensa.
Sumaslide, tapos active hands.
Eh, pag na-technical sila, mapapagal. Madidisgrasya sila kay Ningma. As a three-pointer is delivered by Adrian Nocum.
Very calm, very collected yung kanyang tres na yun. No sign of panic, no sign of hesitation.
Buffin, down low. Nako, napi-hit yung pivot.
Better defense display there by Malonzo. Na-anticipate niya yung possible pivot na yun. But good setup job also on offense by Malonzo. Forcing the defense to collapse a little bit. Then deciding to give that pass off to Adrian Nocum. Adrian Nocum knocking that shot from the outside. Coolly. Diba ang ganda ng tira? Oh? Parang talagang shooter yung peg niya.
Fuller trying to show his range.
Fuller will realize that there is a reason why he was wide open. Because takot sila eh. Yung sinasabi natin, the defense of Magnolia will take their chances with Fuller taking that three-pointer instead of him attacking inside.
You play the numbers, ano? You live with it. If he makes it, you live with it, right?
Ganun talaga. Even if he makes 2 in a row, I will adjust on the third one. But I don't want him to dominate the paint because he's a 70% shooter in there. A foul will be called against Barroca.
Aaron Fuller looking like a runaway train there. Hindi na nakapwesto ng maayos.
Barroca's
Barroca.
defense. Oh yes, he was there. He had a good intention, but he was just late. He was late. He was able to slide, but the contact did not happen in the middle part of the torso of Mark Barroca.
You know.
And because of that one, a blocking foul was called against them.
May pwesto na, biglang kulang pala pag slide, eh di blocking foul na.
Pero atapang, eh.
Oo, diba? Tayo, atakbo alayo. Ganun ka, parang tangke nga parating sa'yo.
Parang ang style mo dyan, parang fake hustle na yun. Lalayo ka kunyari, anticipate mo, papasa. Pero sa totoong buhay, ayaw mong tamaan.
And that free throw will pull Rain or Shine back within 3, 42-39. Nagsimula ang ating second quarter, lamang ng Siyam Magnolia. Largest lead of the game was 12 para sa Hot Shots then. Buffin pushes it back up to 5. Larito, wala pa masyadong ambag in terms of points. Bibigay kay Fuller. Reach and foul whistle there. Si Buffin. Ganyan yung mga foul niya nung first game niya. No? Dalawa doon sa tatlong maagang foul, mga reach in.
Kinakailangan niya talaga i-let go yung mga ganun. Lalong-lalo na hindi pa naman akbang titira yung kanilang kalaban o yung kanyang kalaban. He has to save his foul. So maturity hopefully will improve yung kanyang pagpa-foul sa kanyang mga kalaban.
David, who started this game, is back on. Clarito for 3. Di mo bra. Ganda ng box out ni Hopia. Dito kay Fuller. De La Rosa goes the other way. Buffin couldn't pull the trigger. Tiongson right there with him. He goes around. Buffin to the cup.
Oh, this guy is an automatic scorer right now for his team. Things suddenly changed, partner. Pagpasok ni Buffin, tumaas na naman yung scoring output nitong Magnolia. But Adrian Nocum always there to save the day. Another 3-point basket for the small man to push them to 42 and only down by 4.
And Nocum is matching Buffin point for point. Tig 18 na sila.
Tama ka dun.
Baroka, hand off to Buffin. KJ with some daylight. The tomahawk delivered by Buffin. Rainer Shine in a rush. Caelan back to David. 3 ball. No go. Lucero and Lastimosa checking back in. Tignan mo naman to.
Oh, very nice handoff pass by Baroka. Later on the defense.
Yung sinasabi mo, kunwari.
Iwas ka na. Oh, ayan oh. Nako, wala na.
Ganda na ng buwelo
Sorry.
eh. Ano yun?
Bigay ko na yung dos.
Ano yun? Business decision.
Yeah.
Ayaw mong masama sa Instagram. Hayaan mo na siya. Sa puntong ito, sisilipin natin paano ba nakukuha ni Aaron Fuller ang bola para sa Rainer Shine.
Easy. It is very important for Rainer Shine to put in a lot of scorers to play or shooters to play alongside Fuller. So Fuller has practically the entire real estate space inside the paint to operate even against 2 guys, 3 guys. So what they need to do is just to see yung tinatawag nating dibdib ni Aaron Fuller. Once they see it, no hesitation, they have to give up that pass because this is what usually happens. He can really score in traffic using his mind, using his strength. It's automatic for Aaron Fuller. But those are only the 2 times wherein we saw Fuller score inside. The other times, he was already defended so well. Better angles on the 3/4 denial by the Magnolia defender against Fuller. Look at the scoring output of Fuller. Only 8 points so far on 6 attempts.
Yun yung
So
pinabanggit mo eh, no?
importante, magbago ng anggulo, parang walang straight pass from the outside to the inside for Aaron Fuller.
Only 8 points so far para kay Fuller coming off a 37-point performance. Sabi mo nga eh, nache-check ng Magnolia at pagka tumanggap ng bola sa labas, hayaan mo siya.
Oh, that is a skill in itself. Whoever is tasked to get the ball to Aaron Fuller. So yung passer from the outside to the inside, mahirap talaga gawin yun. So kinakailangan talaga madrill ng gusto ng mga gwardiya nitong Elastic Painters.
Sangayon ka ba dyan, Apple?
Sang-ayon, syempre. Pero alam nyo, napapansin natin, gumaganda yung laro ni Caelan Tiongson and he attributes it to feeling better and being healthy. On and off kasi nga yung injuries niya the past conferences. But experiencing the league, he now understands the grind during season, pre-season, and off-season. May tendency daw kasi siya to go hard at times. Now he's being smart, taking advantage of his off days, and paying attention to recovery. Balik sa inyo.
And of course, the responsibility na rin, no, Apple, mula nung na-trade away si Gian Mamuyak, si Caelan Tiongson na napangalangan ng team captain ng Rainer Shine.
Mas malaki yung kanyang responsibilidad. Samantala, meron na naman tayong bahagyang review na gagawin ng ating lead referee na si Romel Gruta. May titignan lamang siya, but speaking of Caelan Tiongson, only 8.3 points per ball game in the first 3 games. Tapos, massive explosion in their last game against Barangay Ginebra, 21 points. So yun nakikita natin. Based on the report of Apple, alam natin na nag-a-adjust pa rin itong mga manlalaro. You know, at a certain point, they must understand that rest is as important as work. Hindi pwedeng bomba ka ng bomba, hindi pwedeng arangkada ka ng arangkada, mauubusan ka talaga.
Pag gusto mo mas maraming rest, tabi ka dito sa amin, ano?
Hindi rin eh, dahil ang hirap magsalita eh. Lalo na pareho tayo madaldal. Ayun, may sinilip sila rito eh. Ayun, hinila yung shorts ng bahagya. Pero regular foul lang, ano?
David whistled for that personal. Paulie is back on para dito sa Hot Shots. Kasama niya sila Lastimosa at Baroka. Here we go with a 3-guard lineup again. Mintis on the 3 ball. And Fuller will pull it down. Clarito looking for the advantage here. Big from Fuller. David for 3. Put pushes it through.
Another good setup job. What they're doing right now is they're just simplifying their point of attack. It's just a penetrate and kick option. So the defense collapses, spray to the outside, and in rhythm na naman yung three-point shooter. Now, they're doing it also on defense. They have the numbers, pero backing violation. Bad decision by David.
So parehong unforced error. Si Lucero just lost it by himself on one end. Tapos ito si David, napaaga naman yung pasan. Papunta sana kay Tiongson.
The idea is if you want to push that ball, you want to make the forward pass. Unfortunately, turnover na naman doon ang rain or shine.
KJ Buffin so far providing the scoring punch para dito sa Magnolia. He's got 20 already and he's 2 away from yet another double-double.
What he's doing is we're seeing every facet in his offensive arsenal. Not only is he attacking, he's also shooting from the outside and is unguardable at times here in this game, using his physique as a distinct advantage just to bulldoze his way inside, better scoring opportunity, and also just in perfect rhythm. Ang ganda ng kanyang opensa, 20 points on a head-to-head matchup against Fuller. Ang layo eh, 20. Itong si Fuller, 8. No contest, no contest.
Ang nakakapigil lang kay Buffin so far, yung fouls na naman niya. He's got 3 personals kaya nakaplanta siya sa bench ng Magnolia. As Rain or Shine is gunning for the lead, they touch it around. Caelan for 3. No. Fuller with a rebound. Natanganan na ni Poli, pero lakas ng katawan ni Fuller, ripped it away.
Vice grip. Alam mo yung vice grip na tinatawag nung araw, nandun sa kabilang bench ng Magnolia si Alvin Patrimonio. Pag hawak na yung bola, hindi po na matatangay. Yun ang ipinamalas ni Fuller dun sa action na yun.
This is the first taste of the lead para sa Rain or Shine. That after being down by as many as 12. Lucero short, pero merong foul. Looks like it's going to be whistled against Tiongson.
Now with that move by Aaron Fuller, as we take a look at this well-anticipated miss, he was there to get the offensive rebound. This is where you miss itong si Buffin. Dahil nawawalan ng isang possible defensive rebounder itong Magnolia. And in this kind of a situation, may import ang kalaban o may import ang Elasto Painters, walang import itong Magnolia, eh baka mag-dominate na itong si Aaron.
Lucero missing on that first one. So far, Zavier with 11 points, 4 rebounds tonight. With that second make, he's shooting 3 of 4 from the line.
9 points happening in the first quarter and only 3 points so far, but still with a total of 12 to complement the 20 of Buffin.
That gives us the third deadlock of this game. San Francisco contra San Francisco. 49.
Pero ang ganda ng movements, including the guards, well anticipated that when the ball is passed, the idea of the Elasto Painters is hit Fuller. So bumibilis ngayon yung rotation nitong Magnolia, kaya always telegraph yung pasa inside.
Clarito has to put it up.
Oh, good defense by
Hopia
Hopia.
with a rejection and the completed stop.
Oh, that is what you want to do. If you're a big man, you don't bail out the offensive player by fouling. So instead, he used his length, his height, just to go for that block, and he was able to complete it. Ganda, no?
Hindi tumalon eh.
Asset na talaga itong si Hopia eh.
Magnolia looking to reclaim the lead. Paroca jumps it over to the corner. Lastimosa exploding to the cup, hangs in the air. Finger roll is good.
You will be surprised. That's just the first 2 points of Jerome Lastimosa. He played off the ball that time. He exactly knew what to do.
Nice touch pass, Nogum to Fuller, but Hopia is there to reject it. Hopia good. 2 rejections that time. Caelan though knocks down the 3.
Just too much collapsing defense that time by Magnolia. Great effort by Aaron Fuller to keep that ball alive. And fantastic pass to Caelan Tiongson, who nailed his first three-pointer.
Baroka. Over to Lastimosa, as Coach RG mentioned. First basket pa lang ni Jerome kanina. Hopia inside!
What an asset. Hopia, of course, block out of the free agency, was not signed by Blackwater. Found a home here with Magnolia.
Nokum left alone. Could not make it pay. Fuller with a rebound. Put back wala. Fuller pa rin ang metangan. Ilalabas kay Caelan. Same spot, different result. Nokum skying high to clean it up.
Tremendous effort by the Elasto Painters. That is what is keeping them alive. And not only alive, in fact, they have a one-point lead.
Pinabanggit ko kanina yung offensive rebounding prowess sa Magnolia and second chance points. Iyan din naman ang ginagawa ngayon ng Rain or Shine.
Nakakabilib dahil pati yung mga maliliit na manlalaro nakakakuha ng offensive rebounds. Medyo nami-miss mo talaga yung presence ni Buffin dahil napakaraming puntos ngayon ang na-generate ng Elasto Painters dun sa kanilang second chance points.
Take a look at Rain or Shine, how they got back on track after 2 early losses.
Not a lot of difference when you take a look at their points scored. The biggest or the greatest advantage for them is the way they play defense. 126.5 in the first 2 and only 98.5 in the last 2, and that resulted to 2 wins for them. Rebounds also increased. Offensive rebounds, doble ang kanilang effort na nakita natin even in the assist department. That is just 23.5 in their first 2 losses and went up to 29 in their last 2 wins. So, alam naman natin in the first few games may problema sa chemistry. Yung kupunan ni Coach Yengyao, nawala si Mamu, so nag-adjust sila. Pero ngayon, nakakuha na sila nung tinatawag nating, kumbaga, stable flying altitude for Rain or Shine.
Lee for 3. Punches it through!
Timely basket by the lethal weapon. His 11th point in the game.
Sa kabila, sinugom na naman.
Ang bilis ng bawi.
22 na para kay Adrian. Last shot time. Natapik pa. A stop to end it para sa Rain or Shine, and we are tied at 56.
Just a well-played Boyle game. Very entertaining. No quarters given, no quarters taken. Tama at the end of the first 2 quarters. Tabla ang ating score.
And it is that man who took over in the second quarter. Talking about Adrian Nokom ng Rain or Shine. But first, we take a look at that Paul Lee 3, his second of the game. He's in double digits now.
Yes, but this guy is just so slippery and unstoppable. Just taking everybody to school.
Bakbakan ng mga batang tondo dito sa Pasay. All-important encounter between Rain or Shine at Magnolia. After 24 minutes, tabla ang ating labanan. After being down by as many as 12, etong Rain or Shine came up with a 36-point second quarter para itabla ang ating labanan at 56 apiece. Hinahanap na Rain or Shine ang kanilang ikatlong sunod na panalo. Ang Magnolia naman gusto maka-back-to-back. Ang ating katabi naman si Coach Ryan Gregorio, Coach RG. Yung unang atake ng Magnolia na counter kagad ng Rain or Shine.
Tama yan. Nagbago yung tema ng laro natin. Nung first quarter, kontrolado ng Magnolia. But because of better effort in the second quarter, dun talaga nakakuha ng momentum itong Elasto Painters. They're just running, they're just scoring from the free throw line, and they're also knocking down shots from the three-point area. Let's take a look at our halftime summary. Only 41% for the Elasto Painters. Atrocious shooting compared to the 52% of Magnolia. Bakit sila nakabalik? Because of accuracy from the free throw line and also a lot of touches and a lot of made shots. 15 attempts or 15 made out of 18 attempts or 83%. 10 attempts lamang para rito sa Magnolia. Why did I emphasize these second chance points, particularly in the second quarter? Dahil in the first quarter, it was Magnolia 11-5 pagdating sa second chance points. Dalawa lang ang nadagdag, samantala nakarami itong Rain or Shine pagdating sa second quarter, kaya halos lumikit yan. You mentioned this, biggest lead was 12 points for Magnolia and 3 naman dito sa Rain or Shine. But at the end of the first 24 minutes of play, tabla na naman tayo. Napakagandang laban ng ating natutunghayan.
Kainitan na po ng ating PBA 50 Governors Cup. Adrian Nocum already with a conference high 22 at the half. Si Polly sa kabila conference high 11 na rin yan. Nasa halftime pa lang. KJ Buffin with 20. Ang problema, tatlong foul. He had to sit the last 2.5, maybe 3 minutes of the first half.
And that was really big in terms of Magnolia sustaining their efforts. Dahil nga, nung na-foul trouble itong si Buffin, no choice si Coach L.A. Tenorio kundi pahingahin. At doon rin bumulusok itong Elasto Painters led by this guy. So unconscious in today's game. Look at his stat line. And you have to remember, we're only in the first half of play. Only 15 minutes of basketball action. And that is how he has fared so far. 22 points ang kanyang na-score. Dito pa lamang tayo. Hindi pa nga na, kalahati pa lang ng ating laban. So, he is just embracing the challenge. His ability to score is always there, and now is also making extra passes.
Pasay has been taken over ng mga anak ng Tondo ngayong Biyernes ng gabi dahil si Polly napakaganda rin ang pinapakita.
11 points. Perfect from the 2-point field goal. That is 1 out of 1. He only took 1 attempt. But what is amazing is the way he's finally getting his touch from the outside, particularly from the 3-point area. 66% from deep for Paul Lee. So alam natin na napakalaking bagay talaga yung local contribution nitong kupunan ni Coach L.A. Tenorio.
Tabla ang ating labanan, 56-56 as we open this third quarter of action. We are coming to you live on RPTV and of course sa One Sports Channel sa YouTube, saan man kayo sa mundo. Hopefully, nag-enjoy din kayo. Rain and Shine with possession. They've got Karakut, Fuller, Kuahaw, Manaytay, and etong si Clarito as their 5. Karakut with his first triple tonight.
Get the ball in there early. That has been the game plan of Coach Yengyao at the start of the third quarter. See how the defense will adjust. Yun na nga, nakatres si Karakut.
Lucero is joined by Baroka, Sangalan, De La Rosa, and Buffin. Yan naman ang 5 na itong Magnolia.
That help side stance of Baroka and that quick pass out by Fuller enabled Karakut to get his shot off from the outside, his first in the ball game. So that is what they're trying to do for the Elasto Painters. Make the defense work, force a lot of help side stance, and find your open shooters.
Lucero being bothered by Clarito. Kaso pati braso inabot ni Jonard doon.
Old school eh. Yung mga ganong mga tinatawag nating gulang. Usually nakikita yun sa jump ball.
Yan.
Yung tapik tapos talon. Pero kitang-kita, huling-huli si Jonard doon.
Baroka calling out play number 3. Ano kaya yan? Si Buffin ang tatanggap. At si Marca magseseta. Karakut extending his defense. Rain and Shine asking for a dribbling violation. Lucero, his pass goes to the wrong man. Dre is on the run. Manaytay will finish.
The big man was rewarded for sprinting down court and great assist pass by Karakut. 5 straight point years for the Elasto Painters. Still nothing for Magnolia.
Barok's on the move. Naipit sa baseline. Karakut draped all over Mark. Naganap ng angulo. Taken away by Manaytay.
Ganda ng depensa nitong mga nakapula. Di makahinga itong Magnolia.
Fuller was bleeding for it. Hinanap muna ni Karakut yung tamang angulo.
Yung tinatawag nating entry pass kanina. No need for an extra pass. It's a direct pass. Karakut to his teammate Aaron Fuller. Bad defense by Lucero. He gambled a little bit and that allowed Fuller to score their 7th point in the quarter.
It was when Rain and Shine stepped up on defense, made those switching defense, na nagkagulo yung opensa ng Magnolia. And also, they were forced to a lot of turnovers in the second quarter. Sabi nga ni Coach Juno Sauler, naging stagnant yung opensa nila. And so during halftime, there was emphasis in the execution of their offense. But more than their offense, kailangan daw talaga i-contain itong si Adrian Nocum and stop committing fouls. They gave Rain or Shine too much free throws. On the side of Ross naman, too many second chance opportunities naman ang ibinigay dito sa hot shots. They need to defend better yung two-man game nitong Magnolia. Back to the panel.
KJ Buffin adds to his total. He's now got 22. Abangan natin mamaya magiging adjustment kay Nocum as Kuahaw. It's a 3.
And just clicking on all cylinders right now, the offense of the Elasto Painters. 10 points for them, while only 2 for Magnolia.
Sanggalang banging bodies with Manaytay. Natagaan ni Christian. Nauna si Fuller. Masyadong mababa naman yung pasa.
Hindi masyadong pinpoint yung pasa na yon, pero no problem because this is just a totally different start for the Elasto Painters. They had a very slow start in the first quarter. They went down by as many as 12 points, and now they're enjoying an 8-point lead.
Buffin for 3. Short. Sanggalang with a cleanup.
He was the best player in their last outing, but that was just his first 2 points in the game.
Quahao step back. Long 3. Good!
Parang nagagalit pa siya nung tumama yung kanyang tira. Nainis siya bakit tumama sa net.
Deo Quahao now with a total of 12. Lucero wanting to attack Quahao. Zavier spins into 2 defenders. Manaytay taps it. It stays there. Pero yung pasensya ng Magnolia ay nagkulang doon.
Oh, there were 2 guys. Either Sanggalang or Buffin. But the ball went dun sa kanilang, o dun sa gitna nila. Samantala, si Quahao naman, he can feel it. This guy really can shoot from the outside, and meron siyang disensya tumira sa labas.
Karakot. Long 2, good. And Rainer Shine now building a double-digit lead.
Oh, incredible shooting displayed by Rainer Shine here at the start of the third quarter.
Si Clarito wala nang mapuntahan, di na makaiwas. Sabit na sabit siya sa fake ni Lucero. Look at Buffin and Barroca gather the rest of the hot shots on the floor, trying to refocus their attack.
Oh, dizzying run here for the Elasto Painters at the start of the third quarter. 15 total points for them already. Tapos nalimitahan nila ang kanilang kalaban to just 6. Add another one, a total of 7. So kinakailangan makabawi itong Magnolia. Natabunan sila ng 10 puntos at ngayon bumaba sa shot.
Sa sobrang higpit ng habulan ng bakbakan sa Group B, Coach RG, a single win, a single loss might cost you your campaign, ano? Siksikan sila lahat eh.
Alam mo, napakaganda nitong format natin na to eh. Dahil kayo-kayo lang munang maglalaban. For example, para rito sa Group B, only 4 will advance. And so far, it's Phoenix. If it were to end today, it's Phoenix, Meralco, Rainer Shine, and Blackwater. Barangay Ginebra at Magnolia. Nagdidili-ka-ding-ding. So, kinakailangan talaga nilang manalo.
Mamaya po, ang Barangay Ginebra maglalaro rin. Ang kalaban naman ng Meralco. As Fuller will truck his way through. Niluwa lang ng ring. Magnolia on the comeback trail. Barroca and Lee on the floor together again. Paul puts it on the deck, back to Mark. They jump it over to Zavier. Magnolia resets. 10 to shoot para sa mga nakaputi. Barroca spins away from Karakot and he gets the bounce.
Napakahirap na tira. Well contested. Magnificent shot by Barroca to trim the lead down to just 5.
Karakot on the run, off one leg. No go. Lucero para sa board. Buffin, quick trigger 4. No.
Way off. Not a very good decision there by Buffin to launch it without a rebounder.
Karakot susubok. Oh, look at Clarito like a bat out of hell to get the offensive board. Quahao short. Clarito again. Jonard doing the dirty work. Manaytay with a step through.
Tremendous effort once again, and they were just rewarded with another basket. Persistence paying off for the Elasto Painters, particularly in the third.
Yung unang offensive board, di mo malaman saan nanggaling si Clarito. Sanggalang nakanakaw. Nice pass from Buffin.
Unti-unti nang umiinit itong si Ian Sanggalang. Scoreless in the first 2 quarters, now with a total of 6. But they have to do more. They have to make stops.
Yun nga yung isang kulang, yung suporta ni Buffin. Si Sanggalang, as we talked about, double-digit scorer yan every single game. Ganon din naman si Lastimosa. Quahao, it's another 3.
Silent 15 for Teo Quahao.
9 of them here in the third.
Unbelievable for a guy playing with so much confidence, playing under Coach Yang Giao. Magkakaproblema ka pag hindi ka tumira. Gustong-gusto ni Teo Quahao yan.
Buffin attacking the defense of Fuller, drops it off. Lucero lost his footing. Sabit kay Clarito. 2 shots para kay Zavier.
Better shooting for the Elasto Painters. They're just oozing with so much confidence. They've been consistent from the outside, accurate, hitting the bottom of the net thanks to the exploits of Karakot and even ito na nga si Teo Quahao. And that is the reason why they're enjoying an 8-point lead. Now the shock troopers are back. Malonzo coming in here in the third quarter in place of Clarito. Samantala, 14 points para rito kay Zavier Lucero. Dagdagan mo pa ng 5 rebounds, 5 out of 6. Make it 6 out of 7 from the line.
He's gotten his, tas may bonus pa sila mula kay Paul Lee, pero yung ultra reliables nila, ikikwento na natin si Sanggalang at si Lastimosa, hindi pa ganun kabigat ang ambag. Lastimosa only with 2.
Ang layo ng puntos ni Lastimosa.
Karakot. Uh-oh. Tumba doon sa kanto. Sino ba yun? Si Paul Lee nakatayo sa ibabaw. That looks like...
Si Quahao yun eh, no?
Oo, nabigyan.
Ano kaya nangyari ron? Makikita natin yan sa ating slow-mo. Napakaraming anggulo ng ating production team.
At iimbestigahan ng ating mga referee. Ano nga ba nangyari? Sa leeg ba nakahawak?
Hindi, sino ba itong nakaupo?
Quahao.
Okay, tama.
3-3 na eh. Puka raw muna.
Masahil lang naman. Ano ba naman yun? Welcome to the PBA.
Yan.
Ganon. Tingnan nga natin. Andun sa corner. Op! Baba ng konti. Ayan ang ISO cam natin.
Ay. Parang hindi naman ganun katindi.
Hindi naman full force eh. Parang tumama, tapos may konting extension, pero hindi naman yung tinatawag nating... Ay, hindi. Unspoke pinakita because of the ball.
Number 3, Paul Lee.
Paul Lee saying, naka-armbar lang siya, hindi naman yung dinilang todo.
Pero yung extension eh, kaya nagdalawang isip ako, nag-hesitate ako when I was describing it. Because of the extension. Tapos aided of course by a little bit of, kumbaga, yung pagsak nitong si Quahao.
Ito, mas maganda angulo.
Naku, nag-mintis oh.
Ang lakas pala ni Paul Lee kasi.
It worked.
Parang malakas si Paul Lee.
Nalaglag yung kalaban. Tapos sa sobrang lakas ng tama, nakasira yung pag-calibrate sa free throw.
Nakakatatlong 3, tapos nawala yung forma.
Nawala.
Malonzo inside. Ay, ka. Buffin with a slide.
Nasikwasa yun. Offensive foul.
Yun lang. Natakam si Fuller.
Hindi siya pwedeng umangal doon dahil kitang-kita yun eh. Talagang tumulak siya ng bahagya na off-balance yung kanyang depensa kaya siya nakakuha ng bola. Samantala, great reprieve on the part of Magnolia because they've been throwing the ball a lot of times here in the third quarter.
First quarter, problema na Raiders siya.
Oo nga eh.
Kabaliktaran na. As Baroka will bounce to Buffin. It's going to be a reach and foul on Quahao.
This is a little different right now. They are consciously attacking the basket. They only went to the line 10 times in the first 2 quarters, making 7 for 70%. On the other hand, 18 times from the free throw line for the Elasto Painters, knocking down 5. So that has been the difference so far. Number of free throws made and first basket made from the line for Buffin. 23 points for him already. 8 rebounds and perfect on that trip.
Baba sa 5 ang inahabol ng hot shots. Karakot gets it across. Andre trying to drop it off to Manaytay. Play broken up by Lucero. May mawawarningan yata.
Hindi na si Coach Yeg yun. Malayo si Coach Yeg.
Iwan na yan si Karakot. Ang bilis eh.
Oo nga eh.
Bilis pagkakasabi ni Sergeant Mark. Mamaya pag may nagreklamo ulit, nata-technical siya na yun. May warning na eh. Fuller short. Lucero with the board. Here come the hot shots. Baroka. Big pick from Zavier. Sinali si Lee. Na-over the bakot pero naka-buffin ng rebound. Hindi naman tumama sa shot clock kaya okay lang yan. Andy Mark back to Lee. Merong foul on the pass. Paulie saying tumitira siya pero mukhang maliwanag naman na pumapasa.
It is okay because penalty situation na itong Elastic Painters. From the vantage point of Paulie, it was a good attack for him, forcing his defender to foul him now. Another 2 chances to make 2 baskets for Paulie. By far the best offensive game for him in this conference. Only 4.7 points per ball game prior to this one. Now he's got a total of 12.
Alam naman si Paulie pagka kailangan na ng panalo, go time na yan, didiin at didiin yan.
Lumalabas yung pagka-lethal weapon niya. Kitang-kita mo yung...
Pag nanlisik na mata.
Exactly! I was about to say that. Pag super focus na yung kanyang mga mata, tapos nalilinis niya na yung kanyang armas. 2 tres na nga, binitawan dito sa ating laro.
Binabanan niya sa 3 hinahabol ng hot shots. Fuller couldn't add to the lead. Buffin with rebound number 9. Here comes Baroka. Coach LA leaning on his vets here. Baroka, Lee, and Sangalang on the floor together. Ian! 2 shots.
Great look by Mark Baroka. Ian Sangalang was being defended by a much smaller defender who's so used to guarding a guy from the perimeter. So he does not understand that pirouette action, that baseline drop step of Ian Sangalang. Ian once again will troop to the free throw line.
Ang problema para kay Ian Sangalang. Tonight he's 3 of 4, pero in their first 3 games, Coach RG, he was shooting just 43% from that free throw line. Mintis talo yung una. Ang may kasalanan si David.
Hindi ako, sasabihin ko pa nga lang consistent na yung conference so far. Itong si Ian Sangalang. At yun daw talaga yung challenge sa kanya ni LA Tenorio. Pero itong si Ian, ang sabi niya, ayaw daw niya ilagay sa isip niya. Ayaw niya masyado isipin kasi nadadala niya sa laro. Minsan doon pa nasisira yung diskarte niya. Ang gusto niya lang to enjoy every time he's in practice, is on the court. Yung walang pilit na galaw, walang sayang, just sense of urgency. Walang assurance kung mananalo, but at least just give his team a chance to win. Balik sa inyo.
Ayan ang tututukan natin si Ian Sangalang. He's been solid para sa Magnolia. Pero he is recalled to the bench.
He needs to do more. Only 7 points so far. Of course, so much better than his performance in the first 2 quarters. And speaking of so much better defense displayed now by Magnolia, enabling them to score on the break. Easy bucket for Buffin.
Asisjo from deep. No goal.
Wild shot. Now Magnolia trying to score as many baskets as possible. It's not gonna happen.
Ganda na nung cut ni Verano, kaso behind yung pasa.
Hindi maganda yun.
Si Verano yung pumasok para kay Sangalang.
Now first time to see action.
Oh, and now Nocum is back on.
Oh, more bad news now for Magnolia. The guy who could not be stopped, especially in the first half, erupting for 22, is back in the game. We're talking about Adrian Nocum.
Nocum shot 7 of 10. Make that 8 of 11.
Wow! Napakalakas ng katawan ni Nocum. Kumbaga, naalis niya yung last line defender na usually a big man to generate a little space for another basket.
Buffin cut off there by Fuller.
Now they're running.
Asisjo to Nocum. 3 ball.
This is just so cool. I mean, we're seeing a different facet in the game of Adrian Nocum, and that is composure. 5 straight points coming off the bench. First time to see action in the 3rd quarter with a very resounding noise. 5 dikit para rito kay Noko.
Libabawi, hindi makakuha. Mokum para sa rebound. 81-76, Rain or Shine back up by 5. Adrian, this time he was looking to feed Fuller. He turns it over. Buffett off the secondary. Hindi umubra. Nauna si Fuller pero nakahabol naman si Lucero sa depensa. Mokum will try and set this one up. He's picked up by Verano. They want Tiongson posting up on Baroka. Caelan goes across. Taken away by Buffett. Buffett against Mokum. Sumakay ka pa!
Great adjustment on the part of this guy. He was falling away in his initial shot against Malonzo and missed a basket. This time, it was a strong attack using his left, still asking for a foul. None was called, but at least it counts for 2 points.
Fuller nakuyog na sa kabila pagkatapos netong napakagandang finish ni Buffett on this side. And with 1 minute and 48 remaining in the third frame, may timeout muna tayo. Lamang ng tatlong Rain or Shine, 81-78.
We're turning the ball over too many times. Okay? Whenever you get the ball, your first look is at Aaron. Okay? If he's not available, you kick it out. You get open. But Aaron is already on the rim run. He's already on the seam. Okay? Do not force it. If the passing lane is not available, do not force that. Okay? Then, swing the ball. Swing the ball. Okay? Defense.
Yes, sinasabi ko sa team na if you want to get back in contention or at least na give ourselves a chance to make top 4 in our group, we must win this game, get us back sa race, and then look forward to improving. Disappointing yung first 2 losses namin, but I think it's a wake-up call. After that, we've been playing better defense tsaka better rebounding.
Very obvious, they dropped their first game against Blackwater by allowing the Bossing to score 131. Back-to-back losses for them. Why? Because the Bolts scored 122. But against Phoenix, giving Phoenix their first loss, 98 lamang. At nung kanilang huling laro, 99 lamang ang in-score ng Barangay Ginebra. So heeding the call of Coach Yeng Giao, definitely answering positively, and they started and ended with better defensive effort.
Fuller though, di pa ganun ka-solid yung kanyang scoring so far, but his squad is still up by 3, 81-78. Inkis pareho, no?
61% eh. Ano lang yan, kailangan ma-improve niya talaga yan.
Speaking of needing to improve, yun din ang kailangan gawin ngayon. Ito ni Jerome.
Tama.
Trying to get rid of Villegas. 3 to shoot. Verano gets too deep. Jerome bailout di umubra.
Ubos ang oras. Di makakuha ni Jerome talaga yung kanyang rhythm dahil yung labas-pasok siya sa loob. Tapos parang nagiging conscious siya dahil he generates a lot of his rhythm by dribbling. Pero pag nagdi-dribble naman siya, napuputokan sila ng 24.
Tiongson looks around. They go to Fuller. Fuller jump hook. Malas talaga. Buffin para sa board. Buffin with 28 points already. 8 dito sa third. Buffin for 3. Punches it through.
Big time basket by the import of Magnolia. 3-1, 31 points already for the man.
Pangalawang tres niya. He's shooting 2 of 3 from that distance. Malonzo to the other side. Villegas whips it. Anton. No. Rebound para dito kay Lucero. And Magnolia can reclaim the lead, Coach RG.
And they can opt for the last shot. Walang 2 segundo yung diferensya rito.
Anton a rebound away from a double-double performance again. Buffin Coach RG said, 31 na. Gustong dagdagan. Buffin for the lead. Off the glass, no. Lucero now with a double-double nagmintis. But that was rebound number 10 para dito kay Zavier to go along with 15 points.
Ang sinasabi ni Coach LA, kailangan i-review dahil mukhang may goal interference ang nangyari ron.
At malalaman natin yan pagkatapos ng ating quarter break. Sa ngayon, 81-81 ang ating score. Nogum 3 away from his career high already. Si Polly naman in the best performance of the tournament for him. Pero yung isang rookie ng Rainier Shine nag-ingay ng todo in that third quarter. 3-3 for a total of 15 points na para dito kay Quahaw. Isa sa mga pinakabagong arbas ni Coach Yeng.
Sa hinahaba-haba ng nilaro natin, first 36 minutes, magsisimula tayo ng ating fourth quarter na tabla ang ating laban. 81 points apiece. Ganun ka-importante itong laban na ito sa mga mata ng ating mga manlalaro.
Ang Magnolia gusto maka-back-to-back para maging 2-2 na ang record nila. Rainier Shine naman gusto 3 in a row to try and improve to 3-2. As that basket is good para kay Ian Sanggalang.
Night and day, ang description natin sa laro ni Ian Sanggalang, if you compare it with his performance in the first half wherein he was not able to score. Now, he has a total of 9 and they are going to him almost exclusively on offense.
Nocum is with Asisio, Tiongson, Malonzo, and Villegas. Anton handles. He gets it back from Luis. Anton launches it. Hindi umubra para kay Asisio. Rebound na kanino. Picked up by Alfaro. Sama ni Alfaro, itong sina Verano, Buffin, Lastimosa, and Sanggalang. They want Ian to attack again. Sanggalang, spinning baseline. Offensive foul, chicken wing. Apol, ano balita?
Magu, in this fourth quarter, Coach Caelan Tenorio wants them to focus on getting stops. Continue yung double kay Aaron Fuller kasi they were successful. Hindi nakashoot tong third quarter. And on offense naman, tulad ng nakita natin first possession kanina, they wanna get the ball to Ian Sanggalang.
They wanted to go back-to-back to Ian. Ang problema, napituhan niya ng offensive.
And he has to be very careful because out of his 4 foul, or yes, 3 coming from offensive variety. So he really has to be disciplined, and that is the kind of discipline that we like. Attack the defensive Buffin. We've been saying that in our coverage. Buffin in the first 2 quarters may 3 fouls. So ngayon, atakihin mo na rin because it's just token resistance for the import. The worst part there is natawagan na siya ng kanyang pang-apat.
Villegas with a 3-point play opportunity on the other end. Pang-apat na foul ba yan kay Buffin?
Yes. Yun na nga yung sinasabi natin. So ang ganda ng recognition nitong Elasto Painters dahil nakita nga nila na in too deep na itong si Villegas against the defense of Buffin. But this is the mandatory substitution na tinatawag nila. Baka yung... Oo, correct.
Anxious moments para sa Magnolia. Their import on the bench getting worked on. Lee is back on the floor. And Rainier Shine has reclaimed the lead, 84-83.
Oh, very quiet 10 points here for Villegas.
Alfaro playing point. Sanggalang looking around. They get it to Lee. Sanggalang on the slide. Naunahan ni Luis. Nocum to Villegas, catch and shoot. Bang!
Oh, are you kidding me with that basket?
Long to lang pala.
Oh, pero
Impressive pa rin.
ibang klase because they were running their transition offense. He opted to stop and pop and nails that shot.
Ang ayaw papormahin ng Rainer Shine defense dito. Itong si Jerome Lastimosa. Ito yun, Coach RG.
Kita mo naman yan. So he was the one who was able to steal the ball and being rewarded by Adrian Nocum with that extra pass. And hindi naman siya binigo ng kanyang big man na itong si Villegas with his 12th point in the game.
Lastimosa, huling atake, natanggal pa yung headband. This time he feeds Verano. Corner triple doesn't work. Tinitignan natin yung bench na Magnolia. Mukhang ready na si Buffen. Dediretso na siya sa scorer's table. Entry pass to Tiongson. Inilabas pa ulit. Villegas left alone. Imubra. Rebound. Munti ka na para kay Manaytay. Lastimosa comes out of it. The floater off the window. Kailangan niya ni Jerome.
Swabing-swabe yung elegant shot na yun ni Jerome Lastimosa. Pang-4 na puntos lamang niya. Pero ang importante, isa na lang hinahabol ng kanyang kupunan.
Caelan for 3. Sanggalang with a rebound. Let's see if they can get it to Ian or Jerome on this attack. Lastimosa taking it upon himself is fouled by Malonzo.
Now, usually, pag nakuha niya na yung kanyang tira, bumabalik ang kanyang kumpiyansa. He really uses that dribble to gain an advantage and just to blow by. So, another blow-by move by Jerome Lastimosa. He was not able to get a shot off, but at least he was fouled while in the act of shooting. So, dalawang free throws na naman igagawad sa kanya.
Short nga lang sa una. Really not that kind of night para dito kay Jerome.
12.7 points per ball game, 43%, 5 assists, and also 1.3 steals a night. But very slow shooting for this guy tonight. Pang 5 puntos pa lamang, but I really expect him to score in a higher pace here towards the end of the game. Marami pa naman oras natitira sa atin sa fourth quarter.
Caelan loses control, recovers it, resets to Adrian. Tripling by... Ay, may technical.
Oh, sino?
May nataga. Si Tiongson yata ang tinaga bigla.
Tika, medyo nagugulat lahat. Pati si Coach Shengyao, nag-aantay kung ano ba verdict ng ating referee.
Technical foul on Caelan Tiongson for disrespectfully addressing the official.
The captain of Rain or Shine is teed up. So pagkakataon na Magnolia, sungkitin muli ang kalamangan. Ito, tingnan natin. Feeling ni Caelan, ayun. Feeling niya, tinamaan siya sa braso sa pasa. Kaya nawala sa kanya. Nakahula niya si referee.
Pero kanila naman ang bola. So sayang yun. Nag-exaggerate lang ng reaction doon si Caelan Tiongson. But they will retain possession.
Tiongson gustong bumawi. He attacks the defense of Verano. Caelan off the curl is fouled. He's been struggling tonight, Coach RG.
And not to be denied that time, he was really just so determined to buy another basket. And he just attacked the defense of Rafi Verano. Not as prolific compared to his performance when they played the Ginebra, wherein he was a top local scorer with 21 points. But so far, very slow, and he muffed his first free throw. Tayo, ano?
Tiongson second. He ties the game at 87.
Only 6 points for Caelan Tiongson.
Fuller checks back in para kay Asisio, which means si Nocum will play point guard once again, Coach.
And badly needed ngayon yung production nitong si Fuller. Remember, we talked about his over 32 points per ball game.
Take a look at the scoring on the floor para dito sa Magnolia. 31 na nga para kay Buffen. Lastimosa looking to go to work. Lastimosa over Villegas. Kinamakasintahan si Luis.
Better quarter here for Jerome Lastimosa. Now he has a total of 9 points after a very low production in the first 2 quarters.
Tiongson goes across. Villegas looking for Fuller. Kita mo yung collapse ng depensa ng mga nakaputi. 3 to shoot. They get it back to Fuller. Grabe yung pasensya ng Rainy Shine pero hindi makuha yung basketball.
Medyo masakit na yung mintis ni Fuller na yun. Nabanggit natin kanina. More than 32 points per game ang kanyang average in the first 4 games of the Elasto Painters. But tonight, only with 12.
4 of 16 shooting.
Hirap na hirap eh.
Para dito kay Fuller so far. Buffin in trouble. Gets it back to Jero. Will he get his double-digit streak continuing right here? Mintis Stone. Villegas para sa board. Malonzo looks up court. Masyadong marami nakaputi. Iniwan kay Noku. Adrian, mid-range. No. Malonzo on the follow. Wala pa rin. And Coach LA really adamant on the sideline. Relax lang, mag-execute.
He's up by 3 points. No need to hurry. They want to execute and get to their first option on offense, who happens to be in Sanggalang against Villegas.
Sanggalang with 9. Gets the basket at Tinya pang foul.
And that is exactly why Coach Caelan Tiongson was gesturing to his players. Stay in control. You identify our advantage. And the ultimate edge is Ian down low versus Villegas.
Yan ang ating GAC game-changing play brought to us by GAC. Sanggalang gets the double digits. The 5th time this conference. We knew he was going to get there, but it could not have come at a more important time para dito sa Hot Shots.
Okay? If you get posted up again, we'll do a 1. I will zone it. Okay? Zone it. Okay? On the kick out, make sure you get back. Okay? On the kick out, on that switch from the zone, you can switch everything from the zone. Okay? Open.
Sana hindi na ulit nangyari na kailangan sumabay ako sa practice kasi sakit sa katawan eh. Kasi sinasabi ko na sa kanila, they just have to believe. No? They just have to believe na we can battle with this strong teams, top teams, seasoned teams. For us, we really need this win. Napaka-importante nung panalo na to para sa amin. I hope ito yung inaantay namin na momentum kasi Big 3 yung kalaban namin eh.
Magnolia will have Barangay Nebra, Meralco, and Phoenix coming up next on their schedule. Pero all eyes on the next 7-08. Ayaw nilang magka 3 losses by the end of this game.
Oh, what an advantage na meron silang head coach who can still play alongside his players. We're talking about LA Tenorio. It's easier when you can do exactly what their players want them to do. When I was coaching in the PBA, I never tried that, partner. Baka matapakan ako eh.
Johnson for 3. He's shooting 1 of 9 from the field tonight, Coach RG.
Very, very bad shooting display by Caelan Tiongson after that massive detonation against Barangay Ginebra.
21 na nakaraan.
Correct.
Si 6 na puntos pa lang ngayon. Sanggalang sa kabila. Naipit, ilalabas kay Jerome. Can he get in double digits as well? Ian and Jerome passing amongst themselves. Bitin yung 3. Villegas para sa board. Nokum out to Villegas. 3 ball.
Short.
Oh. Jerome with the board. And again, they will try and stay patient and execute.
Shot selection, an issue right now for the Elasto Painters. But of course, you have to credit the defender, Baron Fuller. Hindi talaga siya ma-spot eh. Pati yung dumidepensa kay Nokum, wala nang open look.
Buffin misses. Nokum will collect the board. Adrian Nokum, hindi pa umi-score ulit. He's stuck at 27 points.
Tama
He's got
yan.
6 rebounds and 3 assists though. Will this be assist number 4?
Oh, look at him.
Fuller.
Lunodo, exactly. The collapsing defense in full display once again. As soon as he got that rock, Nandun na yung help side defense ni Buffin, forcing another turnover. No breathing room for Fuller. It's not Fuller tonight, it's just Full.
Nung huling magkita ang Magnolia at Rainer Shine back in the Commissioner's Cup, it was the 5th consecutive win of Rainer Shine over the Hot Shots franchise. Huling nga nanalo itong Magnolia back in 2024 pa. And the Elasto Painters really dominated the interior there. Si Caelan Tiongson, yung nakainitan ni consultant Boss Eric Arijola, and Coach Yang actually took exception to that at nagkaroon ng konting maanghang na palitan. Ito na yung binabanggit nating head-to-head matchup. The last 5 times they saw each other.
5-0 itong Elasto Painters in their last 5 outings. But one particular thing that I just want to drive at, it is the way itong Magnolia is defending the transition offense of the Elasto Painters. 23 in the last game, we saw that. So you get better on the things that you emphasize. Ngayon, ang transition points natin, 13 to 13. Deadlock tayo ron.
Baroka with 2 to shoot.
Hirap.
Bailout doesn't work. Fuller with the board. At si Clarito, ang gusto ni Nocom na mag-point guard.
87 points pa lamang itong Rainer Shine. Ang pinakamalaking kawalan. Minus 20 dun sa average production ni Fuller from 32 to just 12. Let's see if he can nail this one. Nothing from Villegas in the
Fuller though
corner.
keeps it there. Nocom for 4. Doesn't work. Clarito battling for the board once again.
Actually, yung nawala rito sa Elasto Painters, yung kanilang outside shooting, biglang umalat. Only 10 out of 35 for less than 28% from deep.
Clarito finally with his first basket tonight. That was a much-needed hit para dito sa Rainer Shine, keeping them within 3. Baroka gets it across. He's got Sangalang, Buffett, Lucero, and Lee with him. Baroka picked up by Villegas. Andy Mark, the 40-year-old, dives in. That's a reach and foul on Luis.
Inabanggit mo yung edad. So hindi naman natin sinasabi na dahil may edad siya, mabagal siya. Hindi eh. Yung edad niya, nagamit niya na mas matalino siya. Kumuha ng momentum. Yung running start niya, nahirapan makasabay itong si Villegas. Tapos na veteran move. Foul against Villegas on the driving mark, Baroka. Penalty na itong Rainer Shine.
Barox takes care of the first one. Tignan mo naman yung Caelan Tiongson, yung laki ng kakulangan na hinahanap ngayon ng Rainer Shine.
11.5 points per ball game on a 45% shooting from the field. 21 points in their previous game against Barangay Ginebra. But tonight, only 6 points. So nadidepensahan din siya ng Magnolia. Yon ang kakulangan ngayon eh. The production of Fuller and the points of Caelan Tiongson.
Si Baroka now gets himself in double digits. 11 na, more importantly, balik sa 5 ang abante nila. Fuller in trouble. He's got to take it. Shot clock winding down. Fuller couldn't bail them out. Buffin with a rebound.
Still nothing from the outside. Aaron Fuller only with 12 points.
Sangalang down low, looking to operate kontra kay Caelan.
Oh, bad pass.
Tatabig ni Fuller yung cross-court pass. Clarito releases. Slapped away by Zavier.
Sama naman ang pasa ni Sangalang. And he quickly apologizes to his bench. Sama ng pasa, dali maabot.
Yun yung binabanggit ni Coach Archie. Oh. That's not a rain or shine kind of game. 13 fast break points.
Yes.
Clarito just hit his first basket kanina. He attacks Lee. Clarito forces it up. 2 shots parating para kay Jonard.
Simplify the game. Hanap ka na lang ng mismatch. Garito obviously with a height advantage against Paul Lee. Just trying to score inside, bulldozing his way. And now will be given 2 charity shots. Still down by 5 points. 94 to 89. He makes the first free throw.
3 points, 5 rebounds, 4 assists, a steal, and a block so far para kay Jonard. Yung scoring malayo doon sa pinakita niya kontra Ginebra.
Exemplary performance for Jonard Clarito in that game. But he could not duplicate it. But there's still a chance. Marami pang oras ang natitira rito. 3 and 26 to be exact. Only the 4th point of Jonard.
Nokum, tahimik ngayong 4th quarter as Magnolia na goes back to Sanggalang. Si Ian naman nangangalampag ngayong gabi dito sa MOA. Natapik na naman ni Fuller yung pasa. Lucero, natapik naman ni Villegas ngayon.
Back-to-back bad decisions by Ian Sanggalang.
Nokum, masyado malakas yung pasa papunta sana kay Fuller. Pero mananatili dun sa side na yun ng possession.
This is our situation. 2 and 57 remaining. 16 seconds to manufacture a basket. Coach Sheng Yao opting to call a timeout. He perceived this as a very important possession for them.
Will they get Nokum a look here? Scored 22 in the first half, only 5 in the 3rd quarter at Bokya pa ngayong 4th.
Kinakailangan uminit siya dahil nga kailangan mapunuan niya rin yung listless performance offensively. If we're comparing it to his first 4 games wherein he averaged 32 points per game, kanina pa natin sinasabi yon, pero ngayong araw 12 puntos pa lamang itong si Aaron Fuller. Samantala, ang daming umaantabay, ang daming excited. Panimula pa lamang itong laban na ito. Meron pa tayong pangalawang laro between Meralco Colts kontra Barangay Ginebra, who's coming off a loss.
At marami pa nasa labas mga na-traffic, Coach Archie. Friday, payday, at a little water. May ulan. Dilubyo na. Basta Friday, payday at naulan
Yun na nga
yung triple combination na yun, patay na.
Pero sinasabi natin, every time talaga, dito tayo naglalaro, dumadagsa ang mga taga-suporta ng PBA. And a pair of fantastic games naman din itong matutunghayan nila.
Magnolia up by 3, 94-91. Rain or Shine has possession though. Fuller inside against 3. Mintis pa rin. Nokum slaps it over papunta kay Caelan. That's a fresh 14. Clarito in attack mode. Goes to his left. Jonard misses. Fuller with a board. Put back. Good!
Oh, this guy just could not be denied. He's being massaged relentlessly by an umbrella defense provided by Magnolia, but still finding a tiny opening to pull them within 1.
Andy Mark. Going over to Sanggalang. Back to Baroka. 3 ball ni Mark. No. Caelan with a big rebound. And Nokum will get it across. Fuller down low. Back to Villegas. Bitin!
Sayang! Spinning! Napakadaling tira. Nagminti si Villegas.
Last 2 minutes na to. Atid sa atin ng Sports Plus. Magnolia dodging a huge bullet there. They look to add to their lead right now. They want Lee to handle. Baroka though will get it to Buffett inside.
Alas parehas!
Nokum up and a kick. Caelan for 3. No! Nokum rebound. Putback is good.
What an effort by Adrian Nokum just to keep that ball alive, out jumping everybody to score another basket. And don't look now, Rain or Shine is up by 1.
29 points, 8 rebounds para dito kay Adrian Nokum. He's also got 4 assists and 2 steals. Grabe yung bawian ng mintis ng magkalaban. Una si Villegas and then si Buffin. At doon sa kabila naman, si Nokum. Bigla na lang kukuha ng rebound. And he shoves Rain or Shine back ahead.
As if telling everyone, you're missing a lot of gimmicks. Ganito lang yan.
Play of the game natin yan. Atin sa atin ang Sports Plus.
Napakagandang laban. Ganito talaga ang ma-expect natin dito sa laban sa PBA. Nabanggit natin kanina, itong kupunan ng Magnolia led by as many as 12 points, but that was in the early part of the first quarter. Pero ngayon, ito na nga ang Elasto Painters. Nakabawi na, lumamang na.
We've had 8 one-possession wins so far dito sa Governor's Cup. Nagbabadyang pang-siyamto ngayong gabi. Paano nga naman hindi ganun ka-importante? Both of these squads trying to keep away from a third loss.
And how important is it to keep on winning? In your group, only 4 teams will advance. So dito sa Group B, 6 sila total eh. So dalawa ang hindi makakaangat. Samantala itong si KJ Buffin, look at his spread, 9, 11, and 11 in the first 3 quarters. Still scoreless here in the 4th quarter. He really has to show up big time.
Baroka trying to reclaim the lead para sa Magnolia. They go immediately to Sanggalang. Ian banging bodies with Caelan. They go to Lee. 9 to shoot. Lee making a move. Didilian Chazana. Baroka from the corner. No! Fuller with a tap over to Tiongson. Sakto. 1 minuto na lang natitira sa first game ng ating PBA Friday dito sa RPTV.
Massive stop there by the Elasto Painters. Now they have a chance to increase their 1-point lead.
Tiongson drives in, kicks it over. Clarito fakes, hot glides. Meron foul, and Jonard will be back at the line.
Just knowing what to do, even in pressure-packed situations, they're not forcing it. They're making the extra pass. They're not relying on their outside shot. They're attacking, forcing another foul from Magnolia. But now he's going to be tested from the free throw line. Walang problema sa kanyang unang tira.
96-94, Rainer Shine's lead is back at 2. Will Coach LA use a timeout? Hindi makakagamit dahil nagminti sa pangalawa. Magnolia gets it across with KJ Buffin. Baroka tracking for the lead. No! Rebound na kanino? Nakeli. Buffin dives in. To Sanggalang. Tabla ang ating labanan. Ikasama ng foul.
Extra pass, giving huge dividends for Magnolia. Instead of going for an off-balance shot, Buffin decided to just give a drop pass to Ian Sanggalang. And Ian Sanggalang, up to the task, scoring a basket, and will go to the free throw line to shoot his bonus free throw after the steal.
Coach Yang trying to freeze etong si Ian Sanggalang. Gagamit ng timeout ang Rainer Shine to make Ian think about it a little bit more. 24.5 natitira dito sa MOA Arena. Tag-isang timeout na lang natitira para sa magkalaban.
And what a battle we're witnessing here in our first game.
1 timeout each. Both teams in the penalty, and both teams still have a challenge.
Importanteng free throw.
Dalawa pa pala para sa Magnolia. May 30 pang natitira.
Tama yan.
So Coach Cheng ginamit yung penultimate timeout niya just before this bonus free throw. Para kung sakaling magpintis, alam na rin nila ang diskarte. And also, to try and maybe freeze Ian Sanggalang.
Medyo masakit yung defensive sequence na yon for Rainer Shine because they were up by 2 points. So usually ang reminder ng Coach John is no threes and also no end ones. So hindi nga nila binigyan ng 3 itong Magnolia, pero binigyan naman nila ng end one opportunity itong si Ian Sanggalang.
Paalala natin, before tonight, 43% shooter lang si Ian from the line, but he shot a lot better this game as they look for their second win.
13 points all in the second half, only missed once. But the litmus test for him from the line.
And he gives Magnolia the lead. May substitution na nangyari. Si Verano papasok para sa Magnolia. Hindi na muna gagamit ng timeout si Coach Yeng.
Alam mo, parang ganito yung nangyari sa TNT. Dito sila nag-inbound sa farthest end of yung baseline side ng front court.
Pero 9 seconds na lang.
Top 9 seconds.
Ito, 24.5.
Oo.
Villegas against the pressure defense in the backcourt ng Magnolia. Siguro Clarito. Sino kung mantatangan? Diyan din pupunta. Diyan nagdaan sinang batak, ha? Pero ito mas mabagal dahil mababa na oras. Rainers shine, gunning for the win. They will hold for the last shot of the game. Noko makes his move, dives in. Adrian to the cup. That's a career-high 31 para kay Adrian.
And look at him. Yes, he was celebrating a little bit. That was a difficult shot by Adrian Nocum because he was up against a lot of white shirts among tall trees, but he was still able to find a tiny opening.
Banat kung banat para dito kay Adrian Nocum. He gives Rainers shine back the lead, 98-97.
Oh, just great composure and confidence oozing. That time, Adrian Nocum just scored his personal best here in the PBA. And just a lot of defenders, but he was able to elude. Ibang klase yung move na yun ni Adrian Nocum, nakakabilib.
Yun ang tapang na hindi mo kayang matawaran. Nocum with a huge performance tonight. Nangungulila sa scoring ng Rainers shine mula kay Fuller at Tiongson. Sabi ni Nocum, ayos lang yan. Yakang-yaka naman. But they need one more stop, Coach.
5.6 na lang ang natitira dito sa Magnolia. So tignan natin kung kanino sila pupunta. Ito na yung kanina pa natin nababanggit. 31 puntos para rito kay Adrian Nocum. This career high. And he was also able to get 8 rebounds and issue 4 assists. But forget about those numbers right now. The 5 on the floor for the Elasta Painters must make this stop to secure another victory.
Si Barroca mag-inbound. Andiyan dyan si Lee, si Lucero, si Sanggalang at si Buffen. Yan po ang 5 ng Magnolia. 5.6 na titira. Who will Magnolia go to?
Yes.
Barrocs being bothered by Tiongson. Buffen comes out to receive.
This is going to be a quick attack.
Buffen for the win. Huli! Two guys converging on him. Pero naiangat pa rin ni Buffen. Hindi nga lang tumama. Rainer Shine comes out with a win.
It was the correct play to get the ball in the hands of their import. But it is just unfortunate that he was not able to score.
Bosteriguer, Raymond Yu, team owners, the Rainer Shine, applauding their third win in a row.
What an escape for Rainer Shine.
And tignan mo naman yung mga anak ng Tondo, Paul Lee, the vet, congratulating Adrian.
And this is exactly what they wanted to do. Get the ball in the hands of their import. And then try to score.
Nagawa ng paraan eh,
Yung
no?
depensa ron. But it is just unfortunate that Buffen, who had 31 points in the first 3 quarters, was held scoreless in the 4th.
Rainer Shine will improve to 3-2. Samantala, itong Magnolia sadsad ngayon sa 1-3 dead last sa Group B. What a thrilling finish. First game pa lang yan ng ating PBA Friday dito sa RPTV. Maya-maya lang Meralco at Barangay Nebra magbabakbakan din. Player of the game natin, of course, it's gotta be him. Career night para kay Adrian Nocum, player of the game, hatid sa atin ang Sports Plus.
Grabe talaga itong si Adrian Nocum. And the thing that really impressed me the most is he just did not show panic. He was so composed. He wanted to take that last shot, and he made it. All game long, he was just a picture of composure. And he was again rewarded with their 3rd straight victory after losing their first 2.
Ang pinakagusto ko dun, yung binanggit mo, yung poise in that last play. Ang daming nag-collapse, hindi nagpanik. Itong si Adrian.
Alam na alam niya yung kanyang gagawin.
98-97, Rain or Shine takes care of business kontra dito sa Hot Shots. They pick up their third win ng ating Governor's Cup. Up next, it'll be Barangay Ginebra versus Meralco. Sandali lang po ang ating aantayin dito sa RPTV, pati na rin sa One Sports YouTube channel. That'll do it for the first game of your PBA Wednesday. Ito po ang ating PBA on RPTV, powered by Sports 5.
The Rain or Shine Elasto Painters emerged victorious against the Magnolia Chicken Templados Hot Shots. At kasama ko ngayon ay ang ating best player of the game, Adrian Nocum. Congratulations, Nox. Looking at that fourth quarter, talagang binuhat mo ang Elasto Painters. How did you find your offense against yung sticky defense ng Magnolia?
Unang-una, nagpapasalamat ako sa Panginoon na kuha namin panalo. And syempre, sa mga teammate ko na di talaga sumuko, nagtiwala lang kami sa sistema ng mga coaches. Kaya nakuha namin yung panalo.
This conference, iba-ibang facets ng laro mo ang nakikita natin. For the most part, it has been in your assists, but today it was your scoring, exploding for 31 points. What is it that you want to prove this conference?
Yun, gusto ko lang talaga ang goal namin, lahat makapasok ng finals, malampasan yung semis. And yun nga, kundi dahil din sa mga teammate ko, hindi ko makukuha tong
Nox, maraming sumusuporta dito at nag-aantay. Meron ka bang mensahe para sa kanila?
Yun, nagpapasalamat ako sa lahat ng sumusuporta sa PBA and sa Rain or Shine, sa pamilya ko na nandyan, mga kamag-anak ko, tita ko, mama at papa ko, asawa ko na nanonood, tsaka sa anak ko, si Sky. Ayun.
Thank you so much and congratulations once again to our best player of the game, Adrian Nocum. Now it's time for us to hear from our winning coach.
We're now joined by Coach Yang Yao. Coach, congratulations. What a wild finish to the game. Nung third quarter, medyo nagka-problema kayo. Aaron didn't score a basket, pero chinaga nyo, Coach. Just talk about what you saw, especially in that fourth quarter from your players.
Maganda yung laban. Magandang experience para sa mga bata na natututo silang manalo sa mahigpitang laban. So sa amin, napakahalaga ng experience na yun. Natututo sila. Medyo nag-worry ako noong time na yun. Kasi hirap kaming pasahan ng bola sa ilalim si Aaron. No? Medyo na-anticipate na nila. Tapos daming turnovers. Hirap kaming mabigyan siya ng bola. At the same time, yung 3-point shooting namin medyo mababa yung percentage. So, kahit na-open kami minsan pagka kick out ng bola, good looks na hindi pumapasok. No? Pero, yun, tinaga namin, naging agresibo kami going to the basket. We got to the free throw line. Tapos, yun nga, decided by one play lang naman to. One possession, no? That last possession. So, wala kang pwedeng ipintas doon sa laro ng Magnolia. Lumaban din sila. No, kaya lang naswertihan namin yung huling play.
At ito na po ang ilan sa mga eksena laban ng Rain or Shine at Magnolia. First game ng ating PBA Friday sa loob ng Mall of Asia Arena. Both of these teams trying to stay away from a third loss. 1-2 ang Magnolia, 2-2 naman ang Rain or Shine. Simula ng laro, si Zavier Lucero nakapanat kagad ng 3. It was a hot start para sa Hot Shots, 18-7. But the rookie, Teo Cuajao, answered back with a 3 para dito sa Rain or Shine. Lumamang ng hanggang 12 itong Magnolia, pero unti-unti nakabalik ang Rain or Shine. How about Paul Lee off the bench? Buries his first triple of the Governor's Cup. They left him alone. They played the numbers. And the lethal weapon ended up burning them for that triple. Natapos ang ating first quarter, 29-20. Lamang ng siyam ang Magnolia Pagdating ng second quarter, si Buffy naman ang mag-iingay dito sa MOA. A tomahawk throwdown para dito kay KJ. Really catching the defense of Rain or Shine. Napping there, hindi na sumabay. Sa pagkakataon yan, si Caelan, business decision nga naman, nakabuelo na. We pick it up at the tail end of the second kung saan si Polly magpapadala na naman ng 11 first half points para sa angas ng Tondo, pero hindi rin nagpahuli. Yung mas bata sa kanyang taga-Tondo rin, 22 puntos para kay Nokum sa pagtatapos ng first half. Ganda ng pawian, veterano at medyo bago. And it was Rain or Shine actually going off for 36 points in that second quarter. Kaya pagdating ng halftime break, bigla-bigla na lang, tabla ang ating labanan. In the third quarter, si Ian Sanggalang na scoreless sa kabuuan ng first half, sinimulang puntahan ng Magnolia. Ganda ng pasa sa kanya ni KJ Buffin Chan. And with Rain or Shine still up by 5, it was going to be Quahaw who lights it up. Nakatatlong tres sa third quarter yan. 2 in the first half, tatlo sa third quarter, 15 puntos, ganun-ganun lang. Pero si Polly hindi pa tapos. Para dito sa Magnolia, as Adrian Nokum put together 5 quick ones para dito sa Rain or Shine. Tabla na naman ang ating labanan heading into the final quarter play. Dito, dikdikan hanggang dulo ang ating labanan. We pick it up with less than 2 minutes to go. Tiongson will miss this one, but Nokum will be there to clean it up. 29 puntos at that time para dito kay Adrian. Mas importante, lamang pa ng isang Rain or Shine. How about Jonard Clarito? Scoreless din to. Hanggang umabot sa final moments of the game. But he was steady from the line here. 6 late points para kay Jonard Clarito. Make that 5 late points para kay Clarito. Will give Rain or Shine a 2-point lead. Sa kabila, si Sanggalang naka-end one. Naging tabla ang ating labanan. Bonus free throw pumasok para kay Ian. Lamang na isa Magnolia. Nokum down the gut of the defense. 31 points, a career high para dito kay Adrian. And he gave Rain or Shine a 1-point lead, 98-97. 5.6 seconds na lang natitira sa ating labanan. What a gutsy move there on the part of Adrian Nokum, taking on all defenders from Magnolia. Walang problema yung poise ni Adrian, kanyang pinakita. Sa kabila naman, si Buffin Pepersa scored 31 through 3 quarters, scoreless in the fourth para sa import na Magnolia. Those two defenders bothered him enough as Rain or Shine will pick up their third win. 98-97, 3-2 na ang Ross, 1-3 naman ang Magnolia.